So most of the themes that you choose are going to be responsive, which means that they will reformat for, of course, the phone or the tablet or things like that. So she went and searched, and of course, I'm using the standard 2014 theme. Yeah, 2014 theme, I believe this one is. And of course, if you make your window small, it'll show you. And if you're using Chrome, and I don't even know if I even have Chrome on this computer, but they have a whole bunch of different ways of looking at your website in Chrome, and I'm sure in Firefox you have that too, where you can see it at the iPhone 4, see it at the iPhone 6, see it at iPhone 5. Most of those would be under the web developer tools over here, and you have responsive design view right there. So at least in Chrome and even in Firefox, if you want to see what your website's going to look like on the different platforms, you can go under Tools. I'm using again Firefox here, so if I go under Tools, Web Developer, I can say Responsive Design View right there, and in the Responsive Design View it'll show you the different sizes. Each phone has a different screen size depending upon, and I don't know them off the top of my head, but iPhone 4 is probably, this is the iPhone 1, I believe, wasn't it? The first iPhone was 320 by 480, I believe, is the first iPhone. Yeah, so that's why it's sort of showing it there. And then again, you could choose a different one, and then you see what it looks like, and then you could choose a different one and see what it's going to look like. I think the 768 by 1024 is like the iPhone 5. I'm not sure what the iPhone 6 is. At the top of my head, I can't remember them. But again, if you're using a responsive, and what that means is when it shrinks it down, you'll notice that it has the burger menu in the upper corner here. We call that the burger menu, the 3 little dashed lines like that. And I don't know why they call it a burger. It looks more like an equal sign, I guess, with the dash in the middle. I don't know. But they call it a burger menu. That shows up. And that usually gives you your menu if you have a menu on there. If you had a menu on there. I don't know if this website doesn't have a menu. Again. So you might want to view your website at the different sizes just to see what it looks like. Chrome has all kinds of tools in Chrome as well as in Firefox to alter your website as you're working on it. Okay, let me see if I can log in, if I remember my login and password here. Let me not go to, let me close this. It's hard to do anything in the responsive view there. I have to go to my email to get my password. If I can remember what it is. Oh, here's my password. I'm student 1. So again, to log in, hopefully not sure if it'll let us all log in at the same time, but again, it's raskoffmedia.com / whatever, this one is called student 1 / WP-admin. WordPress admin, I guess, is what that stands for. And then it should take you to the login for the WordPress. Oh no, I typed the word. No, I typed it incorrect. Is it student or students? That might be the problem. Might be.
WV or WVC?
Yeah, maybe. You're right. I don't know. I have to go back to my email and make sure. Jeez. I'm going back to my email already.
Yeah. It's WV student hashtag number
Yeah, but I used a different one, I think. Okay, what is mine? It's I have WVC student, yeah. How about we just copy from here and paste it in? And then copy from here and paste it in. There you go. Okay. So again, this is a login that I did the first week of school, the first time we came, and I made the ceramics blog kind of post. It was mostly we were working with a post. And I'm going to mostly talk about posts today, but of course it doesn't really matter. You can have a page or a post. We'll talk about making a menu today. We'll also talk about all the different features that you can do in the customizer option in the customizer. So if you go to a post, I'm going to go to my first week post. Again, this is the edit post window. So let's just review some of the things that we've already talked about, and I'm going to cover mostly again today will be mostly plugins, but to refresh ourselves from what we've learned already, we're going to talk about it. I'm going to kind of start from the top down. Again, I'm using a post and not a page at this point, just to remind you of how to do certain things. Let's just look at the main window. So again, I'm going to look at the main window. Some of the things you remember is that as we go from the top down, of course you have your title at the top of any post or any page. The next option is the permalink, and in the permalink again is the name right here. Why is that important? Well, the name is important mostly for, I would say, search engines. Uh-oh. It kicked me out. And I didn't even get to talk. Oh, it did kick me out. Now I gotta wait till 20 minutes. Okay, that's not very good. Maybe if we don't all log in at the same time, maybe you guys can share with each other. I think that's the problem. Probably. I don't know. I was in already, wasn't I?
No, that's right. The session expired.
I can still see my stuff. So let me continue. Hopefully. Maybe don't all log in at the same time. I don't know. Some of you might just watch for a little bit. I'm just talking. I mean, you can practice on your own time. Again, we're recording this so you can go back and watch it again later. Anyways, so again, I was talking about the permalink. The permalink has this name right here. So unlike traditional, web page design where we would have an index.html page, or you would name the pages.html, we're dealing with a server, and so the server primarily has just a kind of a name at the end here. Okay, and you can actually change that to whatever words you want. It automatically puts in, of course, the name that you put up in the title up here. See how it says Raskoff Ceramics up there, right? At the title? It's going to automatically put that in there, and it puts a dash in the middle. That's like the standard way of naming your file. But again, you can change that. And the reason why you might want to change that is, of course, for search engines, because the search engine is going to use that word to categorize your web page. And so as we talk about SEO today and how to get in search engines and things like that, it's not going to let me do this, is it? I was already in. You can't kick me out. So again, you can edit it and put in any words you want. So right now, Raskoff Ceramics is pretty good because most people are going to type in my name and ceramics if they're looking for ceramics, so that's a pretty good name. But you can put in like anything you want. Yes?
Yeah, just anything you want. You can just get rid of everything else.
No, it's gonna keep this. It has to have all this. This
Oh, it
is
has
your
to have
this
all
is your link right here, right?
Okay.
Since this is uncategorized, remember every post needs to have a category, and
Yeah.
of course I didn't give this one a category, so it calls it uncategorized at this point. But that is where it's located on the server. Basically, is what you're looking at here is you're looking at the link to the folder on the server, right? Every forward slash within a link indicates another folder, another folder. So right now, raskoffmedia.com is the top level. Then there's a folder called Student 1 that has the WordPress and all that in there. Then it has a... At least it's going down. It says 17 minutes instead of 20 minutes.
Okay, so you just changed the last...
It's only going to let you change this part. You can't really change where it's located unless you go and recategorize, put a new category in there. You could do that.
Okay, and that's one for each page?
You could do that unique for every page, yes.
Okay, good.
So, of course, you might want to write something that somebody would type into Google or something to find your website, right? In addition, it uses that for when you're making and building a menu also. You can have it build a menu automatically from the names here and things like that. So think about that also. I'm not going to change it. I'm just pointing it out. I don't know what get short link is. Well, I have never used get short link. At least the time's down to 16 now. Okay, let's review some of the other parts. Again, these are primarily the features that you can use to build your page. We've gone through these already for two weeks already, or 2 classes already. You got your insert link, your remove link, your read more tags, toolbar. These are the options to change the type of text you want. Again, you have heading 1. You I wouldn't mess with the heading 1 because the top one, this one up here, is going to be your heading 1 automatically. But heading 2, heading 3, heading 4 are different sizes that you can choose. Okay. So it's going to do the whole line here. If you want to do an individual, you can actually go into, and we will look at how to go into the code and alter it. And we're going to use a span. If some of you might know what a span is, it's a way of changing something inline. There's a term that we're going to use today called inline, and right now, if you want to change something within a line, that's why it's called inline. You can do that using some CSS code to change something inside a line. Because right now when I change this to heading 3, it changed the entire line, right? So if you want to change maybe the one word to a certain color, you can use a span by using a hand coding. Or actually, it will do it automatically, I believe, too. If you... Yes?
If you do some HTML and CSS stuff, does it start confusing the WordPress, or is the WordPress pretty good at sort of the two-way? You know what I mean?
Yeah. As long as you do it, I have not run into a problem, but I haven't done much hand coding of WordPress. I just tried a couple things, so I haven't really done any major hand coding. Dora, have you heard?
I was just going to say, if you do something in the CSS, if it's right there on your page inline, that will stick. But then if you upgrade, if WordPress upgrades or your theme upgrades, well, if your theme upgrades, you're going to want something called a child CSS, which is separate from the theme CSS. So that's another step.
Yeah.
So
I would imagine if you do the HTML within WordPress,
within the actual post, that will stay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that's a good point. Is that when we go and alter it today, we're going to try some altering of the CSS. If you change the theme, it might update the CSS that's part of the theme and might remove what you
do. It like across the board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I was talking inline, and you'll notice when I change the color, it automatically put a span in there. There's something called a span. And so when I change the one word to a color, it automatically put that code in there. So you can either hand code it using the text view right here, Or you know, if you did it visually like I just did, highlighting a certain word and then changing the color, it's going to automatically put a span in there. Again, the word is span, and you can see it here, span color, and then you have your favorite color here. Of course, my favorite color is light sky blue, which would be 33CCFF. My favorite color.
Where did you get that number? There's an HTML number? Yeah.
Oh yeah, the codes for the colors are called hexadecimal values, and they've been around for since the Netscape browser came out. Okay, so when Netscape browser came out, they wanted a way to hand code the colors, and sometimes we refer to the Netscape browser of having something called the web colors, and there were 216 colors in the Netscape palette, what they call the Netscape palette, and where the 216 colors come from is they were using the same colors in the Mac palette as well as the Windows palette, which ones are similar, right? Because back in the old days, and when we say old days, we refer to the 90s as the old days. If you remember back in the old days, monitors didn't have millions of colors all the time, right? A lot of monitors were only 256 colors, or a VGA monitor, and then they came out with, of course, the Super VGA monitor, which was thousands or millions of colors, but before that we had monitors that were only 256 colors. And so the operating system, the Windows or DOS, and the Mac, well, usually had millions of colors already, but the Mac had a certain palette, and the palette was 256 colors for that operating system. And then Windows had its own 256 colors for its operating systems, and they shared similar colors, but only 216. And so when Netscape came about, they wanted to make a palette, and they called it the Netscape palette, which was, of course, the first browser, which was Netscape, the first commercial browser. And so they had something called the Netscape palette, and so a lot of the colors that we use in the hexadecimal values fall within that range still. At least I try and use them. And so the one that I use there, the light sky blue 33CCFF, I've been using for 20 years. That's how I remember it's called light sky blue. In the early days, we used to use the words too. You could type in light sky blue, or you can type in red, or you can type in green. I don't know. Can you still do that? Probably. I don't know. Let's try it. Again, I'm in the code view. I'm talking a little bit about the code view right here. And I don't know. Let's try red. Does that work without the pound sign, right? There we go. So just call it red. I don't know. Does that work? It still works.
How did you get that?
Again, I'm looking at the code view. How I started looking at the code view here was by highlighting a line of text within the visual element here, and then I changed the color using this, and when I changed the color, it put in something called a span, and a span is where you want to change something within a line, and that line is inline. So again, this is a page I've already made. I'm just talking about, again, I'm going to re-talking about these again. I'm going to go over these all again.
Which one did you hit, though? There?
I highlighted some text and I changed the color here.
Yeah.
Then when I went to the code view, right here where it says text,
Got it.
in there I was talking about how you can alter using the HTML automatically instead of having to go visually. So those of you who already know or have gone and done the web development class, we do have a web development class here where we talk about all the code. And it's probably worthwhile to go and take that class so that you know what it's doing. And, these programs like WordPress, Dreamweaver, they write the code for you, but still knowing the code and understanding what it's doing for you is important so that you can alter it. Let's go over a couple more. Oh. Hey, at least the time's going down. I only got 8 minutes. It's like a countdown, the final countdown. Oh, that commercial's been in my head. Again, I'm kind of talking from the top down in the editing mode. Again, we talked about changing the name here. We talked about a little bit about these options down here. Again, let's just go through them. Again, you got your bold, italic, strike through, bulleted, numbers, block quote, horizontal line, left align, center align, right align. Depending upon the theme that you have, you might even have more options in there. Do you remember that one theme I had which actually had a table option in there? Right? Remember there were table options? You can actually hand code a table in there also if you wanted to. So even if your theme doesn't have a table, you can hand code your own table in there. Again, we have a link and remove link. This was the insert more tag, where it would give you, usually used for post, right? The more tag doesn't like me. At least the time's going on 7 minutes. And then of course the toggle, this one shows more. And then paragraph option, underline, justified text, text color. And then of course this one was the important one, right? Remember when we were copying and pasting from Wikipedia and you did not want to bring the links over from the option that was this one, paste as plain text. That was an important one. This one will remove formatting. So if I have some formatting like the color that you have right here, see how I have the color on there and you don't want the color on there, this one will remove it and go back. Same with this one. Right? This will remove formatting. And then of course we looked at the special characters. All of us know it's you know, you want to put the Enya in there. You can put your Enya in there using one of these special characters, which is kind of nice because it's right there, and not having to remember the hexa or the ASCII codes, right? And then where's the Enya? Oh, nope. Here it is. Oh, which one is the Enya? There it is. Kenyatta College, not Canada. I don't know, I guess that's on the peninsula, right? I just remember driving up 280, right? And you see the sign Kenyatta College. Not Canada. And then, of course, left align, right align, undo, and keyboard shortcuts, which I can't remember any of them, for at least for specific to WordPress. Okay, let's move down. So that was kind of a review. This is the one, again, that I made the first week of school. The first time we were here, not week of school, the first meeting that we had. Again, I used the add media option to make this grid kind of thing. And then we had a picture, and then we had a video. Do you remember doing that? And then the map. And then today we're going to end up putting a contact form in using a plugin. So we're going to talk about putting plugins in. Ooh, down to 5 minutes now. The final countdown there. Okay, and then of course over here you have your published options. You know, if you want to update, you can hit update and it'll update. Oh, I guess it's not going to update. It's kicked me out. Let me go back. Still allowed to go through though. Again, we have our categories over here. You have your tags. If you remember, tags show up at the bottom of the blog. They're kind of like, if you remember back in the old days of the internet, we used to use something called keywords, and those keywords would then be associated with a website that then would put it into kind of a ranking online, you know, a category online. And we used to use keyword tags. Now, of course, since Google came about, they got away from keyword tags, and a lot of people were abusing, of course, the keyword tag, right? You would just put random words in there that were popular, even if it didn't relate to your website, so that you could get ranking. The tags is kind of a way of doing that. It's sort of like a category for your website. Choose from the most used tags. I don't know. 0. I don't have any tags. I don't have any tags, I guess. And then, of course, if you remember the featured image, what was the purpose of the featured image? Why is it useful?
Do you want me to say?
What was it?
If the theme has a strip across the top, it goes into that little box.
Theme, we could do that.
Oh, you have to do a slideshow.
Yeah, it depends on the theme sometimes. But also, remember the social media, right? If somebody links to your blog on social media, it uses the featured image as the image for that link. Right? If somebody takes your blog and puts it on Facebook, What picture's going to show up on Facebook? This one.
I actually had someone take one of mine and put it, cause I do cooking stuff, and someone actually used it in some other organic newsletter thing, they used one of my posts. And I got a message telling me it was being used, and I went and checked it out, and said, oh cool, look, they used my post. So,
Is there an image?
Hey, that's a way to get your
I use
ranking.
lots of images in my stuff,
So,
but yeah.
and so it just pulled one out.
No, I used the whole post, he took my whole post and posted it, he took my whole blog from that particular blog post and posted it in this newsletter.
Oh, in the newsletter.
He linked
Oh,
it,
okay.
yeah, he linked it and showed up in some organic, I don't even remember. Anyway, so it does happen.
Okay, good.
Is that called a backlink?
What's that?
That's called a backlink?
A backlink. I don't know.
I think that's supposed to be desirable.
Yeah.
Okay, I got 2 minutes too. I'm back in business, I guess. Okay, let's go back to. Boy, it's not happy. Again, no, we just talked about the featured image and so on. So, where's my? Did I have a handout today? Thought I made you a
Or
handout.
borrow mine?
Oh, here I have it.
Here you go.
I find mine. So let's talk about themes again. Let's review themes. I'm going to change my theme here, or at least talk about themes briefly. One of the things I didn't talk about last week was the featured filter, which I thought was interesting. And so if you go to the themes section of WordPress, they have an option called the featured filter that we didn't look at last class. And I thought it was interesting because you can then go and choose to look at themes that kind of follow what you're looking for. So if you look at the grid that you have here, and we're going to go and do it in a second, as soon as my my WordPress comes back to life here. Looks like it's coming back. It says 1 minute now.
Where's featured filter?
It's featured filter. It will be in the themes option. As soon as I come back to life, we'll look at it. But look at your handout for a moment. You can choose maybe a color that you'd like to follow. You can see that, black, blue, brown. Then you can go to layout. Do you want a fixed layout, which would be a fixed size, and of course won't do the responsive design. If you look there, it says fluid layout. That would be one that would be more responsive, which means it's not necessarily, well, I guess they have a responsive option there. Do you see it there, the third one down? But liquid would be one that changes size too, right? Liquid, usually it's a percentage. That's the liquid one. Or the fluid one, I'm sorry, the fluid one. And then again, you could choose by 1 column, 2 column, 3 column, 4 column, left sidebar, right sidebar. Then of course they have features. Accessibility ready. I don't know what avatar? Avatar? I don't know what that means. Buddy press, custom background, custom colors, custom header, and then of course you even have a subject. You see that? Holiday, photo blogging, and seasonal. So this is a way to kind of filter the themes that you're being suggested to use. Right? So if you want to say, hey, I only want to see themes that have 1 column, you could check that and it'll go and show you themes that have 1 column. So that's what the featured filter is for a way to display the themes that follow a certain guideline. So hopefully I can come back here. Let me try again here. Let me see if I can log in again. Yes? Oh, you can have this one. Okay, I'm back. Woohoo! Okay, again, I was what I was talking about and what I wanted to first talk about today, again, is this option. We left off last class kind of talking about themes. So again, I'm going to go underneath Appearance Themes here. Under Appearance Themes, if you say Add New theme, this is where you'll get the option for the featured filter. This is what I was talking about. Again, I went to Appearance, Themes, Add New. When I went to the Add New, you'll notice I have my featured filter here now, right here. And this is what I was talking about in your handout. again, if you want to see, of course, you could search for a theme if you want right here. Or again, if you have a certain look that you want, I only want to see a silver theme with 2 columns and I don't know what kind of flexible header. I don't.
Can you select multiple, could you say 2 columns fluid layout? Or
Yeah, I think you could choose more than one in here.
Cool.
Yeah. And so when you're done, apply. You can say apply filter right here, and it'll show you themes that hopefully follow within what you're looking for. That way it narrows down the theme, right? Instead of having to go through the whole thing, you might not know what you want, but hey, I know I want 1 column or 2 column, and then you can choose the theme you want. Of course, I chose silver, 1 column, 2 column, and flexible header. And this one looks quite nice, right? This one looks quite nice. Yes?
There's no way you can tell if there's support blogs for the themes?
When you go into the theme, there usually it might be a link that goes along. So if I say, I could say preview here,
Yeah.
and it'll give you what it looks like. And sometimes over here they'll have a link or something that'll give you more information about the theme. When you preview, it's not going to show you exactly what it's going to look like, because it usually starts. The theme starts out, just plain, and you have to add your stuff to it to make it look like this. Because that's when people, I've been showing people themes before, and they say, "Oh yeah," and they choose the theme. And it doesn't look like that. And they're like, why doesn't it look like that? And the reason why is because they're showing you a preview of what it could look like if you go and do everything that the theme has. You know what I mean? But once you install it, it's not necessarily going to look like that. Yes?
Also, the home page is different. I had that experience where the theme is showing you the home page, but then as soon as you start adding other things to it, the second, the next page has a different look. And I don't know how in these themes it's only showing us the home page. I don't know if there's a way to see the additional pages or not, or the parent page or whatever. But,
Yeah, I don't know.
So that's where I had an issue with at one time. It's like, oh yeah, the home page does look like that, but then when I add, a post, it doesn't look like that.
What's going on, Tom?
I click the theme and nothing happens.
Click theme and nothing happens. Okay, let me see.
Okay, go to appearance, theme. I click the theme.
Too many people on there. I don't know. But you did get to log in, it looks like.
Right. Well, what happened was, last night I was having trouble and I had to reset my password. And use my new password, so I couldn't.
Oh, that's why you
I
were.
could use my new password.
It just might be slow. Try refreshing the browser maybe at the top. This is refresh right here. Right there, refresh browser. Usually puts it back to where the default was. Again, I was looking at my featured filter, which was a way to filter out the themes that you're looking for. This one was the one I looked at. I mean, you can hit install.
Why keep saying no themes found?
No, mine's not working either. Everybody's down. I'm going to have to figure this out the next time I do this class where I have a server that's a little bit more, handle more people.
Yeah.
I didn't know it would do this.
I'm trying to think.
I guess maybe if I pay the higher price one.
I still comes up no themes found. So like I would read.
I don't know, maybe check these off here, then I would turn those, both of, in seasonal, you have that, maybe turn that off. You got seasonal, and what's this Buddy Press, I might turn that off. I don't know.
Okay,
Apply
how
filter,
you-
see what comes up. Nothing's coming up now, so you might as well turn some things off and see what happens. There you go.
Why not? Thank you.
Okay, so I tried to load this theme that I found. It says theme installed failed. So that wasn't a good sign.
Saying something about the destination folder already exists.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't have that theme already, right?
Yeah, I don't have that theme already.
Huh.
You might not be happy because we're all on there together. That may be the reason why. Okay. So it says it's activate. So I don't know. Let me try and activate it. Then my new theme here. I want my new theme. New theme activated. Let's visit the site. Let's see what my Raskoff. There it is. Raskoff Ceramics. And then I have Digital Media Students, West Valley Digital Media, and Hello World, the ones we made from first. And so this is the theme. And of course it looks like it has a big top. And so it has a menu already and so on. So it looks like it activated the theme. If you don't like this theme, what can you do? Well, of course, you can go back to the original one that you had. If you go back to your dashboard or themes right here, you can go back to your theme. Maybe. It's waiting. 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 There we go. And of course, I was using the 2015. Is that what I was using? Or the 2014? I don't remember. I think I was using this one, the 2015. And so I can go back to that. And if I visit my site, it'll be back to the way it was. So did you all try some themes over the week? We had 2 weeks between last time we came together. Maybe? No. No. You didn't want to watch the Raiders, did you? They lost. The Raiders. Oakland Raiders in football. They lost to the Steelers. Okay. The next thing I wanted to talk about today, I did have a handout. Let me print it out again because I lost my handout again. Let me. Hold on, let me print my handout again. Warming up. Okay, so after you choose your theme, you can customize your theme. That's what I wanted to talk about. So if you look at your handout today, you'll see that I actually put a little graphic in there. We didn't really go over, we kind of went over the customizer, but not in detail. So we're going to go through the customizer. Again, the customizer is an option that you can use once you've chosen a theme. It's a way to alter your theme and customize it, hence the word customizer, right? Customizer. So if you go to your theme, again, I'm in wherever I'm at here. There we go. So you'll notice you have a couple different ways to get to the customizer. Of course, at the very top of the page, you'll see one that says Customize. Do you see that up there? If you click on the Customize up there, it'll then take you to the way. Now, the purpose of the customizer is that you can alter the look of your theme before you publish it. Okay, so the beauty of the customizer right here, again, customize is what I clicked on, is you can make changes here and you'll see them happen here, but they're not live. Okay, so it's a way of building and working on your web page without it necessarily being live that everybody can see, right? And when you're done customizing, then you can say, update, and it'll update then the page. So the beauty of the customizer is that you can make changes. So let's look at some of them. Again, I'm looking at the 2015 theme right here. You can change your theme right here if you want. Let's look at them. Again, the first option inside there is called Site Identity. So inside the customizer, the first option that you have inside there is called Site Identity. Again, it has a title, site title, and tagline, display header text. The site icon is used, and then of course this option down here. So let's put in a title. This would be, of course, what shows up here at the top of the browser right here, I believe. See it right here? It says introduction right there. So, of course, the site title is very important for your search engine optimization. If you look at let's just go to Google for a moment. Let's go to Google for a moment. If we go to Google, and of course we love stud finders, right? We all love stud finders. So if we put in our Zircon stud finder, and I didn't bring a stud finder to raffle off today, that's why we got a piece of pottery. Yeah, I know.
I want the water detector.
So if you type in Zircon Stud Finder, you'll notice we get the Zircon website, and notice the first link here. It says Zircon designs and manufactures the best stud finders of blah 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 blah. See that with the blah 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 blah. This is the actual title for the web page. So Google really looks at the title and what the title is to help you rank. Usually I put in important words that I think somebody would type into the search engine, like Zircon Stud Finder, right? Notice it's only one line and it kind of ends. So even if you put a big long one in there, Google's only going to use the first. I don't know if it uses the stuff after that for ranking. Probably. It's just not showing. It's just not displaying it. Then of course you have the link itself. Remember we talked about the link, and remember the words that you use in the name of the page, right? Remember at the very first thing that we were looking at, or sometimes called the slug, is the name of the folder that it's in. And now it's not showing it, but here's how it looks in an old way, right? See .html. But of course with WordPress you're not going to see .html in here. Okay, so this site is not a WordPress site yet. Hopefully someday it will be. And then of course the description tag is here. So we'll look at how to put a description tag in today too. Okay. And so we have title, description, and of course link. These are all important. And these down here is actual links on the page. These are links on the page. That's why you don't want to use graphics for links, right? You want to use words for links, because Google looks at those words for the links and uses those also in the ranking. Right
there. Back to the customizer, what I've noticed is depending on the theme, I'll be given different options, and that was driving me nuts once because I didn't understand that.
Yeah, that's a good point. So Dora made a good point that depending upon the theme that you choose, the customizer will be different because each theme has different options, right? So depending upon, so I'm just using the default one because, hey, we're all like the default. It's easy to use, but you might not have the same options that I have when I'm displaying this if you choose a different theme. So, of course, this would be, so if you're going to write a nice search engine friendly title, it would be Raskoff Ceramics is the greatest pottery in the world. There we go. See?
He's doing it now. You need a video now.
So I'm not sure what tagline is. Do you know, Dora, what the tagline would be in this one?
Yeah, well, in advertising, your tagline is maybe a slogan.
Oh, okay. Oh, it still says introduction up here.
It's the subtitle of the book.
I guess save and publish maybe. Tagline, I don't know. Raskoff is great. How about that? Display heading text, header text. I guess we could turn it off if we don't want to see it, or turn it on. Oh, here it is up here. See Raskoff Ceramics, and it starts showing up here in the title. This is where the title shows up in the browser. And then of course you have your FabCon. Did we make a FabCon?
Yeah.
Okay. This is where you would select it. So if you made a FabCon, these are the different fab. I don't know why it says 512 by 512. Usually I make my fab because it's only going to display 16 by 16 pixels right here. See it? 16.
Yeah, I don't know why, because I think it wants to go across devices, but I still.
Oh, I guess, yeah. If you're going to have a one on the phone, it's going to be 50. So the phone icon would be 512 by 512.
Well, aren't some of these new screens have higher resolution now too?
Yeah.
So maybe it's like thinking into the future in terms of.
So again, to make your FabCon, you just make a graphic. You can make it in Photoshop. I'll go over it real quick. Again, their suggestion is to do it by 512 by 512 at 72 probably. And then what would make a nice favorite icon? Oh, I love using letters. Put my big R in there for Raskoff. I don't know about this font though. Or we can put a spaceship in there. I like the spaceship idea. There we go. Oh, didn't see it though. What happened to it? Oh. I wanted to put spaceship in there. Oh, I needed to put an A in there. That's what I needed to do. Okay, let me put an A in there. And it's white, I guess. No. I guess it doesn't like spaceships. Oh, there we go. Planet. How about that? There we go. That looks pretty good. So if you made a website that was about, I guess, space, this might make a good FabCon. There we go. Just for fun, we're going to save it and use it. Again, I just used Photoshop. I think we went over how to do that already. Save it as a JPEG or something that WordPress will like. In the old days, we used to have to name it a specific way and all that stuff, but of course, WordPress is smarter than the average web developer now, and you can do anything you want, pretty much, I believe. You know, as far as you don't have to have a specific format. So again, it says select file, and we need to upload it. And there it is. And we can select it, hopefully. And here it is up here. See it up here? So you have your FabCon. And, you know, really the FabCon came about by Microsoft, where Microsoft uses, and the reason why it's called FabCon is because it's favorites, right? Microsoft Internet Explorer uses favorites instead of bookmarks, right? Firefox uses bookmarks. Chrome, I believe, uses bookmarks. But Internet Explorer uses favorites, and that's where the FabCon comes from. It would be an icon that shows up in the favorites hold-on menu. So again, it's just a graphic. You can make it in Photoshop or anything like that. So again, the site identity might be different according to the theme, though. So it depends. And we could save and publish and see what it looks like. And close our customizer, and not bad. We got our light sky blue in the background, it looks like, right? Okay, I'm going to go back to the customizer. So that was under site identity. Again, let's go to colors. Colors would be the colors that you choose for the site itself. It could be font color, background color, font color, background color, header and sidebar text color, and so on. Again, you can use this, or you can actually go and hand code. We'll look at that too. Whoosh. This is a theme, a color scheme. Woo, look at that one. So you can start, I kind of like the pink, that's a nice look. And here's the sidebar color. Oh, there's your hexadecimal value. If you like your light sky blue, what was it again?
That on the test.
33CCFF. Well, she's got it. 33CCFF. There it is. Oh, how could we go wrong with light sky blue? How could we go wrong with light sky blue, right?
Can you change your font color?
And here we go. Oh, the font color, I believe, background color, sidebar, text color. I guess the text color. Oh, there we go. Christmassy there. You got your red on green. And of course you have the whole gamut here. Your whole you get this slider to give you the tint and saturation. Of course, pure saturated will be at the top, saturated at the bottom. There we go. Oh, look at that.
Excuse me, my computer isn't working, but how did you get Customizer to begin with?
There's a box either at the top of here, where it says Customizer up here, or if you're inside of your dashboard, there is a Customizer here under Appearance, Customizer here. So 2 places, probably a 3rd place too. And again, this is just going through, it's customizing the theme basically. So it would be for all the pages, right? Even the sub pages. You ready to continue? So that was colors. I don't know. I mean, it seems kind of limiting, but you can go and adjust the CSS later. I can show you, and then you can probably customize it even more in that. Then you have your header image. Again, that's the header. You might not use a header image. I mean, add image. I don't. This theme is not using a header image. It would be an image at the top. So your theme, you might want to use a header image. You might not. Again, it'll crop. So this image will actually show up here behind here. So this is referring to the header as this sidebar right here. So if I add an image here, and let's go find an image. Let's say we want to add this one here. If you select it, it's going to crop it because it wants to fit into that sidebar. So it's going to crop it to the dimensions of that sidebar that I was just showing you. Remember the green with the red text? So it's going to remove the green and put this in. You can crop it if you want. Notice how it keeps it into a proportion. So if I hit crop image, oh, I guess we can.
Just 'cause I think there's too many people on there.
Yeah.
That's why I'm getting the error message.
Yeah. I guess we can skip our cropping. How about that?
It's going to do it.
There it is.
That's okay with that.
Okay, so you can have an image in there, and this is where they would put it. In addition, you can actually do more than one image, and you can randomize it. So right now it has this vase in there, right? But what if you wanted to have random pictures in there? You can choose several images together, and then it'll randomly put one in there, depending upon when somebody comes to it. So again, you see where it says randomize upload header right there. So I only have one right now. So if I say add new image, I could select more than one. I believe selecting crop. Let me see. Oops. I guess we can skip our cropping. And so we have a plate there. And so we have 2 of them right here. See, I added more. And so if I say randomize upload header, it'll randomly put one in there depending upon if somebody comes. Next time they come, it would be a different one, right? So you can adjust this according to adding more here. And then randomize. Any questions about that? Again, these are all inside the media.
So some people's, I've taken a design class at Cooperville College, and so we've been looking at a lot of websites, and a lot of these websites now move, right? So they're not static anymore, there's little GIFs, I guess, in them or whatever. So I'm wondering, there's probably themes in here where you can put in multiple pictures and it's gonna sort of run like it's gonna fade in and out your various photos, so I'm thinking this might be, if you're selecting a theme that does that, this might be where you go in and upload that stuff, so, right? Sometimes you're on a page and things keep changing on it when you're not clicking on anything.
Well, that depends on how you build that. You can do that by hand. There's plugins that will do that too. You can get a plugin.
Maybe some of these themes do that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, some of the
Especially if
themes
you
do
buy
that.
one, it's probably, you're gonna have more options like that.
We call that a slideshow sometimes.
Anyway, so I'm wondering if something like this is a way to, like that.
Probably not in this option, I would
Right,
say,
but I'm just
but
saying the other
I'm
one.
sure there's probably a way that you can do it. Like, I have on our famous website here.
It seems like there are certain themes that specialize in just.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm wondering. There might be-
This slide, this I did with JavaScript. This is just plain JavaScript.
So that's right, exactly, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I'm
And
sure
you,
there's.
and you can, have slideshows that fade in and out.
Right.
They come that way.
Yeah, and more and more of these websites are, there's these little, videos almost in them that move. It's amazing what's happening with it. It's not just static
I'm
anymore.
sure there's themes that you can do that. Usually it's an animated GIF of some kind that they'll put in there. And the video probably is just an animated GIF, I would
Right.
say.
That's what I'm
Mhm.
wondering,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like, a 5-second GIF and it repeats.
Okay, we can take a break if you want. If coffee's been going through us all, I'm going to pause.
Sure.
I was in my customizer, wasn't I? If I could get back. So we were talking about the background image? No, header image, right? And that was randomized header image, right? And that was going right here. So you can have a solid color, of course. This might be too busy, too many photos. I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of busy, isn't it? Too many photos. I don't know. We'll see. Then, of course, you have a background image. Right now, I just have a plain kind of, I don't know, whatever this color is right here. Let's try it. We already have that picture. This one's nice. But of course, it's going to tile it. If you notice here, it'll tile from one to the other. You have some options to not repeat, so it just shows one picture. Of course, you can still see it's back behind there. Or you say tile, which tiles it, because naturally the background of any web page will tile naturally by default. And then, of course, you can tile horizontally or vertically. I don't know. I've made all kinds of different types of backgrounds before. I've made them, I like, in coding, there's a whole bunch of ways you can do things. You could have a scrolling background, a fixed background. What is the difference between these? One that moves when the person scrolls, or one that stays the same when they're scrolling, right? So if I'm going to say tile, and if I say fixed and publish, let's see what it looks like. If I could publish. I did say fixed and publish. And you'll see how it stays there as I scroll. Or if I go back, oops, where's my, I lost my customizer here. Or I could say scroll. And it scrolls with the with the stuff. Center, right, left. So there's some options you can change, or you don't need a background image at all. How about that? I think it's kind of busy, you know, but I used to use background image, all kinds of different customized ways of doing them. Of course, with CSS3, you can use gradients also. But here, it didn't look like you can do that. What else do we have? That was background. Oh, menus. Menus, of course, is probably a way to add a menu to your WordPress. You can add a menu, and then, of course, the social menu. So let's talk about that for a moment. So right now, I've added a menu to this web page. It's right here. This is my menu. I use the main menu. But I also did social media menu. You notice I have my Facebook right here and a video for YouTube. So those are the two that I'm going to talk about right now. Again, you can have a main menu, which is this one right here. Let me remove it right now. If I can add, how do I remove it? How do I remove? Reorder, add items, primary, social menu. There's a way to get rid of it. Is there a way to get rid of it? You can reorder, I know that. You can make sub-menus. Remove, there it is. Open it up. I'm going to start from scratch, that's why. I'm going to remove my menu for a minute. There it is.
So you just need to scroll down and find that, is that one?
What's that?
To remove it, you just scroll down to the.
I went into each of the menu items, and there's an option that says remove. Okay, so again, you have two options here. You have main menu, and then you have a social menu. Okay, again, the social menu, you can get the little icons here, and I'll show you how to do that. So let's make a menu. Again, you have a location. Where is it going to be? Is it going to be a primary menu, and then, of course, social menu, I believe. That's all it's given me. Your theme contains 2 menu locations. Select which menu appears in each location. You can also place menus in widget areas with a custom menu option. We talked briefly about widgets, and we'll go over widgets again today. But again, the placement of the menu or the buttons that you want depends mostly on what the theme is, right? What is the theme? So let's go making a menu. So here's the main menu. Right now I don't have any menu. So to make a menu, I'm going to say add a menu. It adds a menu. You can give your menu a name if you want. This is going to be links to content. And then you could say create menu. Okay. And then once I have my menu made, I can add items. Okay, and so what kind of items do you want? Do you want a link to a custom link? The custom link would be if you want a link to somewhere out on the internet, right? A custom link would be a link to, so if you want to go to Google, let's say you want to go to Google, right? You want to have a link that goes to Google, you can say custom link here, and you'll notice it gives you the HTTP option here, and you can then type in, you want to go to Google, you type in www.google.com. Now this is the link, it's not necessarily the text that's in the menu. If you want the text in the menu, you can then type it here. You can say go to Google right there. Okay, so that's one link that I made. Add to menu. So I have one. Another type of menu you can make, of course, would be a post. Now I have 3 posts that I made in this WordPress site. Of course, my main page is the ceramics one, but if I want to go to the student one, I can add that. Notice how it takes the text from the name of the post, right? This is the title of the post, and puts it as the menu item here. I don't know if you can change that. I guess maybe. I don't know if I have any pages. I guess there's a tag page. But if you had pages, you could put those in. So if you made several pages, let's say you made a website and they were all pages, they would show up here, and you can put those in your menu also. Of course, there's always an about one, so we can add that. And then category. I'm not sure. I guess we can make a link to a category. Tag. Format. There's no way to format. No items in format. Again, custom link is where you can make your own link if you want to go somewhere. What? Oh, we got to put in some text. Once you choose down here, you're going to have two options. One is a primary menu. Once you choose a primary menu, you'll notice it'll show up over here. If you wanted to have menus that actually have a pull-down option, right? Because you can have a menu where you have an where you roll over it and it gives you a list of things underneath it, right? A pull-down menu. How you can do that is by reordering it here. To reorder something that's underneath another link, you just drag it a little bit to the right. So if I want, let's say, go to Raskoff to be underneath go to Google, I could drag it like this. See how I'm dragging it? And see how it's indented over here? How it's indented in there? That means it's underneath there. So if you look over here, there's a little arrow right here that shows up in the menu, and that shows you there's more options underneath there. You know what I'm saying? So here it'll show up over here. And now if I click on that arrow, you'll see it says go to Raskoff underneath, go to Google. If you want, you can say, there's a way to open in a link in a new window, isn't there? To think about that for a moment. Oh, it's in the link itself. Open link in new tab right here. So if you don't want them to leave your page on the link, if you click on the link itself, you'll see where it says open link in a new tab right here. And what that'll do then is it'll open a new window and they'll still be on your site. The new tab, I guess, and then have to close the tab to go back. You know what I mean by that? New tab or new window. Target blank in the old days. Imagine target blank would be old days. Remember when we used to use frames and frame sets? Who's remember those days? No? The first website I ever made was a frame website, and we used to use something called frame sets, and how that would work. And that's where the target blank actually comes from. Let's talk history. I like history. History of web design, where you would actually make a web page out of several HTML documents. Okay. So this would be one HTML document here. This would be another HTML document here. And this would be another HTML document here. And then they would all be put together in one HTML document. And that was called a frame set. Frame set. And so when you would have a link somewhere, and when the person would click on a link, you need to target which page you're changing. And so you would have to, this would be a certain target. So when the person clicks here, you just change the content there. Click there, you change it. This could stay fixed, and this could stay fixed. And you just change this. In fact, this is one of the first websites I made commercial that I got paid to make. It was the first website I got paid to make. I made it like that. 1996. Biltmore Hotel, Santa Clara.
Remember Lotus 123?
Oh gosh, yes. So some of the HTML that we used to use there is still here today. One called Target Blank would open a new window or a new tab. That's kind of where this came from. So this opens in a new tab right here. Any questions about the making a menu? Again, let's look at the social media one next. Okay, so this is the main menu. This was in. So let's talk about making a social media one. I've already started making one right here. You'll notice I have a link to YouTube here. This goes to YouTube, and then this goes to a Facebook link, right? So built into WordPress, they have the social media kind of links already in there, and it's called Social Links Menu right here. Social Links Menu. So if you click on that, it'll show you the Social Links menu. Oh, no, I don't want to click on that. I want to go where? Where do I want to go? I'm going back here. Oh, here it is. The main part right here where it says Social Menu right here. So if I click on that, I have YouTube and Facebook already there. If you want to add one, you say Add Item. It's going to ask you, I swear it was asking me which one I wanted. I think you just go to it. If you type in Twitter, TWITTER.com, and then you don't need to put text in there. It's going to put the icon in there. It's going to take the social media icon and put it in there automatically for you. So it recognizes that you're going to Twitter, and it's going to take the Twitter icon and automatically put it there. So you don't need to put the text here when you're doing the social media one. You just say Add Menu. Oh, no, I guess you do. Damn, how did I get that? Add item. Add item? No. Add item. Twitter. I swear. TWITTER. Somehow I did it and it automatically put the icon there.
Well, that's a custom link. What if you type Twitter into the search at the top?
Search item menu. Maybe. Let me try. TWITTER. Twitter? No. No. There was a way I got the icon. Let me see. If I add to Twitter. Add to menu. I know I got it to work. I got these ones to work somehow. Oh. Uh-oh.
That's a custom link, so.
Maybe it's doing. Is it doing something? How do you know? You know, you're always working in here and you don't know what it's doing. But this is how I got the YouTube one to work. I just went to YouTube right there.
You need to put in www.
Maybe, that's a good question. It won't even let me type in there. It's doing something. It's frozen. I think it's thinking. It's thinking about something. Let me start over. Maybe because I was doing something up here. Let me save and publish. Won't even let me put anything in there. I don't know. What's in our social media? Shit, it won't even let me type in there. It won't let me even type in here. It's frozen somehow. Well, it works somehow. I've got it to work. That's how I got my little F here, see, for Facebook and the little...
It might be what Cindy said, just the W's in this case. Normally, you wouldn't think it would be a problem. But
Well, because your other ones, when you clicked on the music one, it had a www in there. That's why I thought that.
yeah, it had. You recognize
So, of
that?
course, you would put in your location to your specific Facebook. You wouldn't just go to Facebook.com, right? You would put in your page, right? You would go to your YouTube channel or your Twitter hashtag account or whatever it is. I don't know. Who does twitting? You guys all have Twitter account?
Yeah.
Everybody on this side of the room has a Twitter account. Everybody over there doesn't have one. Oh, you have one, Tom? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't gone yet to the tweeting part of my life. I'm not sure if...
So I have a Pinterest one because I do food stuff, and so that's obvious, right?
Yeah, I have a Pinterest account, but I can't get it to work. I don't know why. Maybe I need to refresh.
And we all have Facebook, we have Facebook business, fan pages.
Okay, I was in menus. I was in my social menu. And I was adding an item. And I went here. Oh, there's my Twitter. Add to menu. Oh, there it goes. I had to refresh. And what was another one? Pinterest? Pinterest? Pinterest.com? Pin Pinterest? Pinterest? Okay. Well, let's see if those menus. And this is a social link menu, right? Let's see. Oh, it does. It's got a P for Pinterest.
There you go.
Now you have to
It's
put
got the
Insta-
bird
don't
for the
forget
Twitter.
Instagram.
It's Instagram maybe, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's big.
I don't have.
That's just done as a courtesy, like,
Well, it pulls the
Feature.
logo in for the company that whatever social media company that you got, I guess. I'm sure.
social.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't get into the social menu.
You can't get to the social menu.
He might not have it on his customized.
It might be the theme.
Oh,
What theme are you using? Some themes might not have that option.
snow.
Oh.
So go to me, I'll probably go to the social menu.
We're going customize. Then I'm in menu. Menu position. So the theme is a little different than the one I'm using. It just says menu position. So this doesn't have. So it depends on the theme. This is not going to be the same as mine here. I'm using the default theme, whatever, 2015, I think, right? Okay, so that's might be useful. I don't know if you have social media. Everybody has social media, I guess, today, right? Some people do. My hand sanitizer. I don't want to get you sick. My family's always sick.
I'm sorry, what? Yeah, we'll see what it is.
I don't want to get you guys sick. I don't know. If you have children, they all bring diseases home, don't they? Okay, let's continue. So that was under menu, and again, it might be according to the theme. Like Tom doesn't have this option in his theme. Widgets are very important to your Facebook or WordPress theme. If you look here, you can go to where it's called the widget area. Now, I've added a calendar. If you look over here, you'll see I have a calendar right here. So widgets are like add-ons, a little bit different than plugins maybe. But again, they might be inherent to the theme though too. You know, depending upon the theme you have, might be a different widget. Again, I've already used one widget, the one that says calendar here. Calendar. To add a widget, you can click on the add widget option here. And there's a variety of different widgets. Again, I'm using the one that's calendar, but again, you can have archives, which would be, of course, the archive of your blog post, right? Because blog posts go in a kind of an order, right? So each blog post, you might have archive of your blog post. Categories, a list of drop-downs of categories. You can have a custom menu. Links. Meta tags. Pages, a list of your site's pages. Recent comments. Recent posts. An RSS feed, it looks like.
Where did you find widgets?
It's underneath menu over there in the customizer.
Under menu? Oh, menu.
So again, you can put an RSS feed in there. If you don't know what an RSS feed is, RSS is really simple syndication. It's a way that companies can publish information and you can republish it. Hence, it came out of the publishing industry. Okay, so let's say that you love hockey, you love the Sharks. Who loves the Sharks? We all love the Sharks. The Sharks have their own RSS feed, and you want to put the Sharks RSS feed, so as they update their news, the Sharks news, it'll update on your site. You can do that. So let's go find the Sharks RSS feed and put it on our site, because we love the Sharks. The easiest way to probably get a feed is to go, I like Google. Google has a whole bunch of feeds. Or not Google, I'm sorry, Yahoo. I use Yahoo mostly. So if you go to Yahoo and type in NHL, RSS, or RSS feed, it'll take you there. There we go. And so you can go to the Yahoo Sports right here, and it'll give you so here's the feed. The icon for an RSS feed looks like this. This is the standard icon that comes with an RSS feed. So if you can find your favorite team, of course, Los Angeles Kings, right? We want the Sharks. So here we can click on the little icon right here. See the little icon right there? And we can, once you click on the icon, it'll give you the actual RSS link. You'll notice it's up here in the top. So in the widget that I was just showing you, the one that's for RSS widget, you would go and find your RSS feed. This is my Sharks feed right here. So every time the Sharks put out a press release or something, it goes here, and then you want to take this content and put it on your site. You can do it by doing what I'm doing right now. You can find the link, the RSS feed. It's up at the top. It's an XML file.
Can you back up one step? I was trying to do it while you were talking and then I missed it.
Oh, okay. I can go back to WordPress if you want.
Well, no, I saw you got to Yahoo and then I was trying to follow along.
Okay, yeah. So if you go to Yahoo, just go to straight Yahoo, the main Yahoo. I guess that's remember the commercial they used to have? And you go to, and you can type in the RSS you're looking for. I'm looking for the NHL RSS feed. And then you hit search. Then looking at the links down here, the one that I'm looking for, of course, is this one. I want the Yahoo Sports. This one, sports.yahoo.com NHL RSS. This is the one I'm looking for. This probably is an RSS feed too, but I know this one works. I tend to use the ones that I know that works.
So it ends in RSS, that's what we're looking for?
Well, it's going to be an XML file in this case. So if I click on this one right here, if I click on this link, it takes me to the Yahoo RSS feeds.
So how do you know if it's an XML or not?
You're looking for this icon. See the icon right here?
Yeah.
This is the icon for an RSS feed. This one. It's the standard icon. So once you find it, you click on it. We like the Sharks, so we click on that one. And you'll notice the link at the top up here. It says, if I can read it here, it says sports.yahoo.com NHL/teams/SAN/RSS.xml. Let me see. Did you find one?
No, I'm
Oh.
not getting it.
Okay, you gotta type in. Type in RSS. That doesn't.
Here it is, right here, okay. So
No,
I type in-
go back. You type in RSS
so I type
feed,
in RSS.
NHL if you want. I'm doing hockey. You need to give it a little bit more information of what you want.
Okay, so here I
And
am.
then hit search. Okay, and then this is the one I clicked on right here. And then these are the icons. So if you want a specific team RSS feed, you can click on one of those icons. So which one what are you looking for? You want the Food Network RSS or the Wine and Food?
Whatever.
I don't know. Click on the links, one of the links.
This one gonna work?
I don't know about that. These ones look like they won't work.
Okay.
Click on one of those.
Okay.
Get this on this piece.
So then you're going to copy the link up here. This looks like a RSS with a little question mark there, so I'm not really sure. This is a feed frequently changing content on our site. You can subscribe to this feed to receive updates when content changes. Subscribe to the feed. I'm not sure about the question mark.
Go to this one, do that one. So then there's that.
It looks like the same option. I don't know, maybe click on, no, it's not going to work on one of those links. Well, you just use the sports one like I'm using if you want to try. I'm not really sure. Or look for that icon somehow. Go to Yahoo.
I'm just gonna icon, I'm not sure where it is.
Okay, go there. Type in RSS feeds. There's a directory, might even be better than that.
So
I was using NHL to get to this one.
Yeah, I'll go to where you are.
Okay. And then I looked for the Yahoo Sports RSS feed right there. Okay, now this is the icon I'm talking about. That icon is a standard icon for RSS feeds.
Okay,
So if you click on one of those icons
thank you.
and you put it there, yes,
Okay, thanks.
that's where you put it. So you should copy the link at the top. This should be a feed right here. Copy that link. And then back in your thing, there should be enter the RSS feed URL here. Then you can give it a title. We love the Sharks. Then you can designate how many items you see. Because again, it's going to be in real time. You'll start, as you see it, it's already posting right here. See, because Pavelski, Jones leads Sharks to a 3-2 win over the Red Wings last night. Okay. Now this will always change whenever they change the RSS. This will change on my site too.
So we don't have to worry about it.
Once you put it there, it's a great way to put fresh content on your site, because whenever they change it, it changes on your site. That's why you do an RSS feed. Very useful way of getting fresh content on your site. And look, they even used the icon right here. See it? The RSS icon. And you can limit the amount of things posted. There's 10 posts right here. You can say 5, 6, 5. So that was an RSS one. What were some of the other ones in there? There were some other ones in there. Add a widget. We did RSS. Oh, you can have a search box if you want. And you can have a search box. What is another widget? Tag cloud. We all love our tag clouds. A tag cloud is basically a collection of words that relate to a topic. Usually the tag cloud has bigger words and smaller words. The bigger words are more dominant within a link, and the smaller words are less dominant or association. So if you want to see, a tag cloud is, if you go to Wikipedia, you can see what a tag cloud. What is a tag cloud? If we look, you've seen these before. It looks kind of like this. You can add that. I've seen this a lot on people's blogs before. How the tag cloud works on your blog is, again, a tag cloud works by analyzing the information on your site and then collects common words and puts them together. So I'm going to add a tag cloud, and we can call it We Love Ceramics, and there's different types of tags. You can use the categories that you have. I don't have categories. I'm just going to use tags. I don't think I even added tags, though, did I? So that might not work right. Remember the tags option? I don't think I added tags, did I? No, so this is not going to work, but that's what a tag cloud is. It's basically a collection of words that relate to your topic, usually. I'm going to delete that. So that was a tag cloud, text, arbitrary text, or HTML. I don't know why there's arbitrary. You want some arbitrary text? Some text. I like to have more text on my site. text and reading text. I'm not sure. Where does it show up? Over here probably somewhere. There it is. Some random text. Now, of course, it's all going in this sidebar over here because my theme has a sidebar. Right? This is the post over here, and this is the sidebar. So the widgets are all going into the sidebar. We can save and publish and see what it looks like if you want. Doesn't look too bad. It searched on ceramics and it didn't come up with anything. I'm not really sure how the search bar really works. I guess if we had more than one post, it would search through all the posts, right? I guess. I'm not sure. No. So that was under, that was under widget area. And we can look at the other widget areas. Where was it? Widget area. Widget area.
I still can't find my widget area, but that's what I.
Widget area?
Yeah.
Well, what theme are you using? That might be.
Oh, you're right.
The other theme might not have a widget area. Yeah, mine was under menu because I'm using the
Yeah.
default 2015. Another place your widgets might be if you have a different theme would be in the customizer, which is underneath appearance, customize right here. They have widget right here. Do you see where it says widget right here? So you might have appearance widgets here in your theme. To add areas to to add a widget to an area, you can drag it from here over to here. You can add a widget there. You can drag it over here.
It could be, like you say, it could be because of the.
I've never seen a theme affect that.
Will affect the widget.
Okay, I'm almost done now with the customizer. You guys cool already? Let me go back. Where was I at? Customizer. So we did menu, we did background image, we did widgets, and then you got your static front page here. Do you want to have a normal page that is always the same on whenever somebody comes, or do you want it to change to your latest blog posting when you are working? You'll notice it says static page, and you could make a page. Right now we have an about page, right? So right now it goes to the latest post. There's two options. You got your latest blog post, right? Hey, every time you make a blog post, it's the first thing that shows up. Or do you want to have a static page? It's like your standard page that you would have every time somebody comes, and then they could click on your latest post, I would assume. Yes?
Can you turn off the static page when they come back again for a second time?
Turn off the static page. So you would have the static page the first time they come, but next time they come,
right.
they don't see a static page? I don't
Well,
know.
anything's possible, but that takes some coding. That would be my answer.
Okay.
What's that?
I said anything's possible, but it sounds like that would take some special coding.
Yeah,
I'd
I
like
don't
to
know.
see so you just want them to see maybe a welcome
Just
page
welcome
the
to
first
the
time,
page, yeah.
and then they have to know from that IP address.
Yeah,
They have to be able to recognize that and display something else.
yeah, then display the blogs, the latest blog, the regular, like a regular blog.
To search that.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't.
I'm sure there's a way, but
So yeah, I mean, you can make a custom page that they see every time. That's all. Any questions about that? So those are the ones that was under the customizer option that I wanted to go over. I think I put that in your handout. There was a little, I wanted to cover all that. So yeah, I was again using the 2015. If you look at your handout there, I was using the 2015. These are the options for that one. I'm sure that different themes have different options under customizer. You ready to get into the CSS? You guys ready? That's what I was going to cover next. Turn your page over. You'll see I was going to talk about how to customize your CSS. So of course, if you go to your this area, if you want to see the CSS that is driving your page, it's going to be under Appearance Editor at the bottom down here. So again, if you look at your handout, under Appearance, there's one that says Editor. If you go there, you'll see your style sheet, and notice it says style.css. So every theme should have at least this. Again, I'm under Appearance, Editor, Appearance, Editor. It's called Editor. Appearance, Editor. Okay, so there should be at least one CSS file that's driving the look of your page. So again, you can change this, but if you alter the theme or you update the theme, this might go back to the default one, right? So even if you do make changes here,
there are two things you could do. If you make changes, you want to keep a copy of it yourself. The other thing is to get into child themes, but I don't want to go off on a tangent.
yeah, I don't know about that.
It's once you start doing it, it's not that bad.
So yeah, I would probably, if you change this, make a backup copy of it somewhere. Where can you find this? This is going to be in your server. So if we go to the server, right? Remember last class when I was showing you how to set up the WordPress? There's a folder on your server that has this file in it. You can take that file and put it somewhere else on your computer to use it as a backup copy, so that if you update your theme and this changes, you can then go and replace it with the one. You know what I'm saying?
So you just simply copy and paste it?
Well, you would drag it out of the, you would FTP.
You can copy and paste it from there too.
You can copy and paste it from here too. There
You
you
just got to make sure you name it. CSS and put it in the folder where you know exactly where to paste it.
But I mean, if you're in the
If I'm in the server, I would FTP. I could then transfer it from the server to my computer. Right? Remember, I think we looked at the server last class using FileZilla. So if we looked at here, let's look at that for a moment. Whoops, there's my wonderful. Oh, I'm still recording, aren't I? Yes, okay. It's Photoshop I wanted to quit. That's it. And then, so we can log into my server and we can see your CSS. So again, I was using FileZilla. It's probably the most popular one to use. And I don't need a newer version. I don't know if my history is still here. It's still there. If I can remember what my password is. I don't know if this is correct. I'm assuming it wasn't correct. Let me try again. Yes, I know, I typed in the wrong password, that's why. Oops. There it is. So I found the right password. So again, all your folders that I made is going to be under the public HTML under there. And again, did I not have them underneath there?
Which is the file that you back up?
I'm looking for. I'm still trying to connect here.
Okay.
I'm still trying to. Okay, it's probably unhappy because we're all connected to it at the same time. Failed the connection. It was connected at one point. So I'm using student 1. Well, I can probably bring the whole folder over. That might be easiest. It's really it's struggling to do things here. Let me just bring the whole. Can I just transfer the whole thing? Where's it downloading to? Student over here. So once you get in, here's what your server looks like. Here's what my server has. Again, it's mostly PHP files. And it should be in the content. Let's see. Or is it in the admin? It's still struggling. No, not going to show me what's inside there. It's trying.
Maybe all the student files are dynamic and you can't grab them.
No, you should be able to just alter. I should be able to go inside here.
The CSS file you'd be able to get from there, the posts and pages are going to be in the database. Found that out in a hurry. Your question, it's called a cookie. That's what you want to set as a cookie.
Okay, I can't get in, but again, it's somewhere inside there.
Thank you.
It's just not working right.
Some information.
It's not happy. I should be able to download the entire thing. It's somewhere in there. How about that? I don't know what to tell you. I would back up your whole thing if you could. I don't know. Everything I click on. Oh, don't change the name of it. Boy, that would be bad. That would be bad. No, I wanted to go inside there. Can I get inside? Can I copy it over?
Does it still think you're downloading because it says queued files?
Yeah,
Do you wanna
it's
stop
transferred 2 files, failed 16 files. It's queued 156 files are queued. Yeah, it's all messed up.
I think if you can you scroll this down and see if there's still this little one right there. Okay, they're still doing it. I'm trying to remember how you cancel it. It's like really easy, but I can't remember. I always have to look it up when I get stuck in this. I'll try on my phone to look it up. because
Yeah, I don't know.
that's
It's going crazy on me. I'm going to quit FileZilla. How about that? Yes. Yes, I want to quit.
that's-
Okay. Somehow you can back up your server. I don't know what it was doing. Let's get to the CSS. Okay, so you have your style sheet here. Again, you probably should know a little bit before you start messing with your style sheet. Most of them are pre-written, of course, in some kind of bulk manner. And what I mean by bulk manner, you'll notice that most of the HTML tags up here are all using this as the main I guess top part of the CSS. Then you can customize it later. So this is the way CSS works. It's a kind of an inherent. You can bring two tags together and then apply some CSS to that. And so I don't know. Let's just change something so you can see it. Of course, here's my background color, right? My 33CCFF. That's where I get my nice blue background. You see in my fabulous here. Let's look at the site. Oh, it was blue over here. Now it has a picture, so I can't change it. But if I didn't have a picture here, so let me go back to my customize and remove that picture there. My background image. No, header image. Is there a way to delete it? Go away. Go away. No, it's still there. Oh, it's green now. I swear the background image was here. I don't know. Let me get back to where the CSS was. What did I change? I swear I changed the background image and it worked. Here, when I was testing this. But for some reason, it doesn't look like it's using this background image right here.
You mean the color?
Yeah, the color. When I first tried this, because I was going to demonstrate it to you, I went to the background here and I put my 33CCFF in there and then I saved my HTML file and then it worked. But for some reason, it doesn't look like it's there.
When you display it and customize it?
Yeah. And of course you can see how big your CSS file is. Look at this.
Do you think the customizer has its own file under like theme functions on the right down there? On the right, way over on the right.
Over here?
Yeah, way down. There's this theme functions. Is there a customizer sheet?
There's an RTL style sheet.
I don't know. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, there's a customizer PHP, but I don't know if you want it now. I wouldn't go in there. That's going to be, I think, how it. I think it's just how it operates.
Whoosh. It's a 404 page. Can we customize our 404 page? Looks like you can.
You can customize what it says.
What's it for?
So if you have a bad link on your website, right, that goes somewhere and it doesn't know where to go, it usually brings up the 404 page, which is an error page. So it looks like you can customize it here. Oops, that page doesn't exist or something like that. So I guess you could probably put something in here other than that. You are lost. Too bad. And then, oops. So that was the 404 page. And you can update file. I should save it. And we were looking at the CSS, weren't we? That was this one, style sheet. It brought that up by default. And I swear when I first tried this, I was able to change the background color to 33CCFF, but now I think since I used the widget to customize it, it overrode my blue. So again, when I was in the customizer, remember that? And I went to the where was it? Colors, here it was. And this background color here. Maybe if I go back to default. No. Say, do I remove that? I think when I used that, it overrode the CSS that I originally had. Because I did have blue back there. So I guess this is overriding it.
Is the base color scheme overriding it
Yeah,
above it?
default. I was able to... When I first tried this, like I said, I was able to go into the CSS that I just showed you under editor, and then I was able to go in there and I went into the body right here and I put this in my 33 CCFF, and then I updated the file. Then I went and looked at my site and it had the light sky blue in there. Oh, there it is. So if you know what you want to change in the CSS, you can do it. If you know what you want to change. I mean, where was I again? Let's try a different color. So that was light sky blue. Where is my dashboard? And it was under appearance editor. Let's try a different color. What's another color you like?
Need the number?
I need a number. But of course, if you put something in there that you shouldn't put in there, it's gonna I don't know. Give me a number. I don't know. We can go to Wikipedia. Where's the colors at? Hexadecimal colors.
Yeah, we need a chart.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
There it is. Colors. There we go. Okay. Olive. There's a good one. How about lime? Lime. Let's see if that one works. Oosh. Lime.
Yeah.
You like the light sky blue better?
I don't work with this lady.
How about
Okay.
red?
How about red ones?
What was that? Can we type in a color like red?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's
Well,
try
we're
it.
saying, Put some color on your ceramics. Put something that matches with lady's.
Okay, let's try. Again, I was in appearance editor. It brought up the CSS file, and we can type in. Get rid of the pound sign red. Let's see if that works. Red. Uh-oh. Yeah. Red. It's pretty bright.
Now, can you go in and customize it and tone it down, or?
If I knew what the hexadecimal value was, or I can actually probably put in the RGB value, or the R.
You couldn't go into that customized thing and then
it would the customizer, I think, overrides the CSS that I had. That's why I had to turn it off before I could change it.
So, of course, again, the customizer probably, this right here, the colors here, I went to default and I was able to change the CSS, but if I put this in, it probably overrides the CSS that we had. That's why. I don't know. Dashboard. So, how WordPress works, of course, is we have your theme. The theme is organizing your content into a layout. But if you want to expand on your web page, most likely you're going to add plugins. So there's a variety of different plugins we're going to look at today. Before we go have lunch in a couple minutes here, we're going to try one. We're going to try the form one. So a form, of course, is if somebody wants to, enter their name, address, phone number, whatever you want to get from them, they would usually fill out a form. So if you come down here to plugins, which is kind of towards the bottom here, you'll see that this theme already has some plugins, and I've already activated Form 7 is the one I want. So in order to get that, you can actually either search or you can say add new. And when you go to add new, it'll give you, again, you have your featured, popular, recommended, and favorites. Now, of course, what are you looking for when you're looking for? Because there's going to be all kinds of plugins, and a lot of the plugins do the exact same thing as another one. What I look for in a plugin, of course, is how many people are using it. Right? If this one has over 1 million people using it, it's probably a pretty good plugin. It's probably safe to use, right? But if only 10 people are using it and they got low star rating, I probably would avoid that kind of plugin, right? So if you're looking for one, you can either type in form, like we're looking for a form. I can type in form and click on it and hit return. You got all kinds of different form builder. See, this one only has 4,000 active installs and it only has 2 stars. I would probably avoid that one. Probably the one that I was using, and probably the most popular form is the one that I was taught. I wrote on there, Contact 7. Do you see that one? It's called Contact 7. It's probably the most. I think it's the most popular one. Where is it?
If you click on recommended, it shows up.
Okay, recommended. How about that?
First one where it was.
There we go. Recommended.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Where is it?
What's right?
I already have it installed. That's
Yeah,
why.
it's not at the top if we do it.
Yeah, I already have it installed. That's why. So why don't you find Form 7 and hit install, and then I'll show you how to use it. So find the one that says Contact 7. And of course, there's a website you can go and learn about it. But
So it says, do I activate it now? Or it's just-
yeah, activate it. Install and activate.
Did you hit
Did you find it? Form 7. Yeah. So once you install that into your WordPress, you will actually have this icon show up. You should have one now that says Contact here. You see one that says Contact in your dashboard here? It should be on the left side here, with a little folder kind of looking thing.
Oh, content.
Contact.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You find the contact. Once you install that, you gotta install the plugin. Once it's installed, it should show. There should be one that comes up here. It says contact. Okay, so this is how we're gonna enter it. See where it says contact right there. Okay, so
Let's try it. It should show up, once you install it, it should show up with a plugin that says contact inside of your... Okay, so the contact is how we'll enter the information. So find a spot, so before you get out of this area here, go to one of your posts. You probably have some posts there that you can put it in. If you don't have a post, you can make one. Just make a new post, something. You have to put it into something. So you click on one of your pages. Here's my page. And I want to find a location. I'm going to go kind of down towards the bottom here. Put your cursor in somewhere. Put your cursor in somewhere. Make a page and put your cursor in there.
So a page, not a post?
Or a post, yeah. Post or a page. Anything. You need to have something to put it in, is what I'm trying to say. I just put it at the end of one of my posts. So here's where I want my form to show up. Once I'm done, I'm going to go to where it says contact here. This shows up after you put in that plugin or whatever. So depending on the plugin you use, your dashboard's going to change. This stuff over here is going to be changed. We're going to add a different plugin. There'll be more options over here. So as you add plugins, you'll have more options in your dashboard. So I'm going to say add new. Add new. This page is asking to confirm that you want to leave. Oh, no, I want to stay on the page. How did I do this? Add new. Contact forms. No, stay on page. How did I do this? I added this. I know I did. Leave page. Contact forms. Hold on, let me click on this. Let me see if I remember how to do it. Okay. Yeah, click on the actual contact and then contact forms. You have to build it first and then add it. I forgot. And then you copy and paste. I'm sorry, I forgot how to do it. So click on where it says contact forms right here. Do you see it? And leave the page. It's going to leave. First we got to make it, and then we copy the code, and then we paste it. I forgot. So over here, you're going to add a message, give a message, add. You can say, how did I do this? I made a new one. What does yours have? Do you have a contact form one in yours?
Yeah.
And then,
But I don't have give us a message. It's just contact form one and title.
oh, yeah, that's fine. There's already one made for you, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Contact one. I think I made give us a message. You don't have one that says give us a message, do you? No, that's the one I made. That was the sample one I made. So I went and I clicked on it, contact form one, and it goes to this page right here. In this page, so click on where it says contact one, form one. It goes to the page. Inside this page, then you could build your contact form. By default, it has 4 options: your name, email address, subject, your message, and then a submit button, right? So it already has a pre-made one, and you can alter this by adding more or removing parts. You can add a checkbox, you can add a radial button, you can add a drop-down menu, you can add a text area, you can have a date, a number, a file, or the CAPTCHA, a quiz, and so all these things can be added to your form down here. So if I wanted to maybe add a telephone number, I added a space by hitting return, and then I had a telephone number field, and so it's asking you what kind of field you want. So I'm doing a telephone one. Generate a form tag for a single line telephone number input field. For more details, see text fields. So, and is the field required? Are they required to put the telephone number in? Do you want to have text that's already in there? So that's one of them right there. Required. Hey, they must put it in there. And do they want to start with a certain number in there already? And then if you don't need it to be required, you don't have to do that. You can hit insert tag and it'll put it in. And then I was putting the P breaks in there I don't know why it doesn't put a P in there, but of course I actually put a P tag around mine when I first tried this, like this, to give it a page break, so it was on its own line, because all the other ones did.
If I wanted to change, add my name, right after text, I put my name, and then I can change it.
What do you want to put?
And you see where it says your name,
Uh-huh.
required, and do I put my name somewhere?
No, this is it's gonna. Right now, here's what the form is gonna look like. It has a default one in there. It says your name, then it has a box. Now, it's gonna say telephone because I just added that, and it's gonna have a box. And then it's gonna say email. And then it's gonna have a box. So each one of these is a box.
So where do I change, put my name under text?
When we put the form in, you'll be putting your name
Oh.
in there.
If you wanna do a custom one, you just click on text.
What's that? I'm sorry.
If you wanted to put in a custom line, we do.
Custom line.
So I wanted to say occupation.
Yeah, you
I
can.
wanted to enter their occupation.
You can put in any kind of box you want. You just say text right here. See where it says text?
Right?
So make a spot, any spot, and see how I just hit return to give me some extra space around it. You can hit text right here. It's going to ask you what kind of, what kind of box do you want. And I'm going to put in, what did you say you wanted to add?
Occupation.
Occupation?
I'm
Or
actually building a site for this guy, and he needs, he's raising money for a presidential campaign, and he needs.
occupation? Mm-hmm. There you go.
And then you said you want to put P's around it?
And I put a P tag. So if you want more than, so this is a one box. It's one line. So this is, and I put P tags around it. I don't know why it doesn't do that automatically, because the other ones do have P already around them like that. So that's one line, okay? If you want, and you might need to put your text in there next to it. I don't know. Like that.
Okay.
And I guess if you want more than one line, you need to use the text area right here. This one has multiple lines. So right now, this text is one line, email's one line, URL is probably one line, telephone number is one line, number is probably one line, date is probably one line, but text area is more than one line. It's 2 lines or 3 lines or so on. So like down here, do you see where it says your message and it says text area down there? Do you see that? That's going to be a bigger, multiple lines with words that wrap. That's why it's text area. It gives you more.
But so where it says text area or message, is that where you would literally type in your message if you wanted to type in a message? That would show
There'll be a box. It's more than one line in the form that they could fill out.
Oh, this is for the recipient, excuse me. It's not for me.
Yeah, we're building the form.
We're building the form.
We haven't, you don't put your name in there yet after you're done building the form. So I don't know, you can put in a text area more than one line. A drop down menu is if you want them to have like a drop down to pull. Usually the drop down would be like the state, right? You've all been on a form before and it says what state are you from, and you have this big long list of all the states in the Estados Unidos here, right? Yeah, so that's drop down menu. Checkbox is where you might have a little squares where they can use the checkbox if you want them to select more than one thing, right? Use a radial button if they can only select one thing, right? Eye color, green, blue, brown. I guess some people have hazel eyes. I don't know. So, and of course, I'm not sure quiz. I've never used that. But a reCAPTCHA is the CAPTCHA is so that you can generate it so that robots are not taking over your form. Okay, the reCAPTCHA, of course, is the Google's new way of doing a CAPTCHA instead of the squiggly line. Google goes and tests your IP address to make sure you're not a robot. Google knows who you are. That's why they have something called a reCAPTCHA. Then if you go under mail, it's going to go, where do you want to send your form to? Where is it going to go after they fill it out? So after they fill out the form and they hit submit, where's the data going to go? You can have a subject that comes into your email, because right now it's going to go to raskoff.com. It's going to go to my jraskoff2@yahoo.com. So you can put in where you want it to go, whatever email address you want it to go. Then you can put in, this is of course coming from the server. And then there's a subject line. Signing up. And then you can have a reply. And so this sort of tells you how it's going to come to your email. You can add another email if you want it to go to more than one email address. Right? You want it to go to more than one person, you can add a second one. Right now when the person fills it out again, it's going to go to this email address. But you can also add a second one in there, have it go to another one. Have it go to my West Valley account. And you can have a message. Your message was sent successfully. Thank you. So this is like after they fill out the form and they hit submit, right? What does it say to them? Or if it doesn't work? Or if there's an error? So there's a whole bunch of fields to do that for you. You know, if they fail to put in a box or something, right? And then it looks like there's additional settings. I'm not sure what that means. But when you're done, you hit save. To put your form into your blog post or page, you copy this line of code up here. See the code at the top, the blue bar? So hit save, go to the blue bar at the top. You copy that. Copy this line of code right here. Then go to one of your posts. Go to one of your posts. In your post, find a location. You can post it in the code view. I'm not sure. So I go to text, see right here, text, and then I go and I put it in my code view. So again, I'm copying the code, again from the contact form, the blue bar at the top, copy that, then go to one of your posts, and I'm using the code view. I'm not necessarily if you can use visual or code view, but I assume since it's code that you're copying, I put it in the code view, the text option. See the code view right here, text? And then I pasted it here. Then if you save or publish, and you save it and preview, if you go down, here's your form, you put in your name, your occupation, your telephone number, your email address, your subject, your message, I love WordPress is my message. Then you hit send. Your message was sent successfully.
And then can we edit it?
What do you mean by edit it?
If we need to go back into the form, like I forgot to make one of them.
Oh yeah,
required,
you
and
can
then
go
when
back
we-
anytime to the,
And
Cool.
that just gets emailed to you somewhere? Is that
It's
the-
whatever email address you put in that box that I was here. So here, if you go to contact forms, and here's the one I just made, contact form 1, right here. And then you can change it right here. Where it goes is under mail, right here. See where it says mail? This is where it's going.
And so to make it required, I just need to copy and paste that required field that was on the other one, right?
Yeah, there is an option for required, yeah. So let's see if it went through. Let me look in my Yahoo. You have a question?
Yeah, on a regular blog, you have a comments box that you can just have people comment on your blog.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like the forum would probably be appropriate on the contact us on a drop-down menu on the top of your website.
Yeah, you can make a page specifically for something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's too much information that people don't really want to give you.
I would recommend making a specific page just for
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
and then have a button that says contact us or something,
Yeah.
and then when they click, they go over there and they fill out the
Yeah,
form.
yeah.
And of course, it came through. Look, my subject was food because it's lunchtime, and my message was I love WordPress, and it says where it came from. So I'm sure this is all customizable. This Contact 7 was probably the most popular form I could find out there, right? I mean, if we go and look at WordPress.org and we go to plugins, I mean, these are the most popular ones here. 1 million active users, this Jetpack, and so where was it? Here it is, Contact Form 7. Over 1 million active installs. Okay, we can go have some lunch if you're hungry. Let's go have some lunch. I'm going to lock the door, go away for a half hour before you can come back. I don't know, 12:45 or so. So we'll come back, we'll look at a couple. I have a whole list of the most popular plugins you might want to use. I got some reading we're going to do. Most popular, which ones you would use, why you would use them.
Can we do like a, are you gonna do like a cart?
Cart?
Like if you're buying something and shopping cart? Shopping cart?
I haven't done one, but I'm sure we could find one and try it.
Okay, if we have time.
I have never done a shopping cart in WordPress.
Well, we were told from this company we need to use WooCommerce. Don't we go WooCommerce?
Yeah, they have their own shopping cart.
You usually have tutorial.
So those line breaks, I may have to do a CSS, just shrink it until it actually forces a break.
Oh, maybe a word wrap kind of thing, so make the thing smaller
Yeah.
like this, and it wraps down.
That's
Yeah.
I think
What is
what
the theme that you're using?
it seems kind of messy,
The
but
name of the theme that you're
That
using?
might be a
we'll just
solution.
take a PR tag.
I use a lot.
Oh, you do? Your favorite one?
Oh, well, you know what? I actually made a little
Oh, yeah.
4 different themes for us.
Oh, great, yeah, okay, yeah. Can
So,
you do that?
yeah.
Yeah. You're doing smart, yeah. You're smart.
Well, yeah. it's
So
just
do a
very-
blog post and then send it to us and.
Oh, no, I just
Get
did it
your
for the
vote.
class. I'll show it to Jeff and see
Yeah,
if he wants to add some things on there. I just kind of titled it WordPress resources
Yeah.
because
good, thanks.
there's a lot of premium themes out there, but they're not all supported that well.
That's important. Are we gonna be able to, you know how the blogs have it by month?
Uh-huh.
I wanna change it to topic. Is that pretty easy to do?
I don't know.
Oh.
They have a, what, you mean in the archive?
No, yeah, when you open up your,
It'd be a category. A topic
yeah,
would be a
category,
category.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
yeah, so the category would be,
You can order it or reorder your thing by category. Is that what you're?
yeah, right.
You can
right.
even list a category name as a menu button,
Oh, okay.
and so they can click and find a whole list of them there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I've done that for people to make their menus easier.
Yeah, because the date.
Oh, no.
So we can chop that out though. We can edit it. But you know, the squirrels or the mice that were running around were probably on there, right? So this must-have plugin will automatically generate an XML sitemap for your site. Having an XML sitemap is crucial for helping search engines better index your blog. With a sitemap, web crawlers can see the structure of your site and retrieve the results more efficiently. Search engines like Google, Bing, and Yahoo will be notified every time you create a post about your new content. So that seems like a very good, and I don't know, details. That's got mostly good stars. So that might be a good one to try. iTheme Security, formerly Better WordPress Security. I don't know about this one. iTheme Security helps to fix common holes in your WordPress site from potential automatic attacks. Many WordPress administrators generally don't know they have these holes or vulnerability, but iTheme Security can help. Best of unknown vulnerabilities from other installed plugins. Your site can be an easy target for attacks. I don't know. Have you used this one?
No, I use WordFence,
WordFence.
and it lets me know like malware or anything.
And of course, we already tried to contact Form 7. Snapshot, a WordPress time machine that will back up and restore your entire site and will complete with Dropbox and S3 integration. I don't know what S3 is. I know what Dropbox is. Some of us might need to back up our site, right? It might be important. So that might be a good one. Login lockdown, of course, you know, one of the biggest problems with WordPress is, you know, the hackers trying to get in. Limits the amount of login attempts from a given IP for a set amount of time. So, not sure about that. Ultimate branding displays your color, logo, and company name and brand messaging across your entire site. Remove or replace WordPress branding from login to logout without. Not sure what that one does, but I guess that's what it says what it does. Appointments, precision calendar management for the busiest studio, salon, parlor, and clinic. Schedule, manage, and take appointments with the standard and booking plugin for WordPress. That sounds interesting. That might be something to try. Wonder how much it cost. How much does it cost? So it looks like you can make it a schedule. I guess you need a schedule for your tattoo. It didn't say how much it cost. Maybe it's free. MarketPress e-commerce. There you go. You guys wanted the e-commerce? MarketPress e-commerce, the complete WordPress e-commerce solution for selling everything from digital downloads to material goods, all the features you need. Sounds like it's a powerful one. I'm sure there's all kinds of e-commerce solutions. Maybe we could try that one. Membership 2 Pro, easily create a popular and profitable membership site with powerful and scalable membership plugins for WordPress. That sounds interesting. Okay, you limit access to people, so they have to log in to be able to get access to stuff. Pro Sites creates a network of sites with premium services like WordPress.com or edoblog.org, which includes paid upgrades, extra storage, and domain mapping. Not sure. Yet another related post plugin can display a list of posts or pages that relate to the current post. Sure. Oh, this one is the WP Smush Pro. I've heard about this one. It will reduce the file size of your images, so your site runs faster. Smush Pro. I know Sam uses this one.
Really? He doesn't optimize his images?
I don't know. He said something about using this one. I don't know. I think he said he used it. BJ Lazy Load. BJ Lazy Load can help your WordPress site load faster and save bandwidth by replacing most images on your site with a placeholder. The plugin loads the content as it gets closer to entering the browser screen when a visitor scrolls the page. Interesting, I don't know. Duplicator, backup, copy, and clone. If you ever need to back up or move the entire WordPress site from one location to another, the duplicator can do that for you. That might be a way. I don't know how much it costs. Looks like you'd buy the box too. Infinite SEO, the best premium SEO plugin available on the web. Get your site seen, converted, more sales, and watch stats skyrocket. Infinite SEO is the most powerful WordPress SEO plugin by far. Whoosh! What a writer. Somebody wrote some very dramatic words here for just an SEO plugin here. I don't know. Has anybody used this one before? No. Maybe something we can try. Floating Social. Floating Social, the social sharing bar that follows users as they scroll, allowing them to share your content with friends and followers. So it's a floating Facebook icon. Right? As you scroll down, it stays in the same spot. That's what that might be something to try. I don't know. Relevici? Make your site awesome? Relevici provides relevant, powerful, and amazing customization to power. Wow. The default search option on your site where results are sorted in order of relevance instead of by date. The plugin is customized so you can set up do fuzzy matching on particular words. This is the search one. Theme check is a quick way to test that your active theme supports all the current WordPress standards and practices. Well, that's an idea. Broken link checker. Disabled comments. Well, by default now, comments are disabled when you make a page, right? When you make a page, the comments are disabled. In the older versions of WordPress, it was checked automatically. So you can go and disable comments. Regenerate thumbnails. Allows you to regenerate your thumbnails after changing the thumbnail size. I don't know why you would need to do that. I'm not sure. Easy Update Manager. Easy Update Manager enables you to manage all your WordPress updates for a single site or multi-site install. There are tons of settings included with the plugin, making it highly customizable. So I guess that's more of a management. Redirection. Redirection help you manage 103 redirects and keep track of 404 errors without digging into the htaccess files. The plugin can be very useful if you're migrating pages from a different website and changing the directory structure of a WordPress installation. The redirection can be set up. So this one looks important if you want to have a page that goes somewhere else, right? You have an old page and you want it to redirect to the new page. This looks important. Because you might have it you might have a page on your packaging, right? Right. So it's printed in your packaging, and then you want to have it actually a different one. You can have it redirect to the new location. Wow, that's important. I would keep that one in mind if you need that. Table press, I guess, to make tables, right? Because the tables aren't naturally inside the window there, are they? Except some themes have tables, right? Remember I had a theme one time, and it came with a table option. I was like, why is this table here? But the theme that I was using today, the 2015 didn't have tables. So it looks like this one can put tables, and that would be cool. I might like that one. Edit Flow. Edit Flow makes it easy to communicate with your team members directly within WordPress. You can customize, I don't know. WP Mail SMTP. So one of the problems with email redirection, of course, is since you're using WordPress, which uses more of a PHP kind of redirection, some mail servers may run into problems. So this one, I was told, is very useful in helping you redirect your email to the appropriate place.
Do you know more about how it works? I mean, how?
I haven't tried it, but that's what I was told. The WP Mail plugin reconfigures the WordPress delivery mail function to use SMPTE. It offers a setup page that enables you to configure various email options. These include specifying an SMTP host and STM port, specifically specifying the form name and email address for outgoing mail. So I guess if you're emailing a lot, this might be helpful, I guess. I don't know. The way Sam put it to me is that this was useful because he's run into a lot of problems with the email going out through the normal WordPress. I don't use my email server, to do email myself. I just use Yahoo, things like that. But some people, want to have and they want to manage their own email, right? If you want to manage your own email, this might help. I guess, I don't know. Gallery, I'm sure there's all kinds of galleries. We'll look at those today. Gallery offer tool that assists by adding and editing images for different views on your site. They're 100% responsive. Photo galleries and albums can easily be added and posted page within WordPress as well as multiple widgets. The plugin can also make it easy to rename, reload, upload, remove, and copy images in just a few steps. Image descriptions tags can also be added to this tool. So that might be useful. All-in-one scheme.org rich snippets. Your awesome site with rich snippets. All-in-one scheme.org rich snippet plugin can help give search engines a useful summary of your content to display. These useful snippets of information for your content can help you stand out from your competitors. I'm not sure. Fast Secure Contact Form. We already tried that. Display widgets. Display will enable you to change your sidebar content for different pages, categories, and more. No more extra coding is required to create multiple sidebars for different scenarios of your site. Advanced custom fields. P3 plugin performance profiler. Oftentimes when a WordPress site loads slowly, it's a result of multiple plugins running. The P3 plugin can help WordPress administrators identify plugins that are causing slowness on their site. Okay, so having things like this to help manage your, if you have a WordPress site or you have multiple WordPress sites, this might be useful. Black Studio Tiny MCE widget. Black Studio Tiny MC widget enables you to insert rich text and or media objects directly into your sidebar without any HTML coding through a visual editor. As a default, WordPress text widgets lack the editor capabilities offered by Post and Pages. The Black Studio Tiny MC widget overcomes these limitations by providing a clean visual interface to add media and text. I guess this is a quick way of building. So that's the 37 most useful plugins. Yes?
Unrelated, but you were going to show us how to, like when you do a Google search, the description. It just reminded me of that one.
Yes. I did learn how to do that, and I just have to remember.
Okay, if you get around to it, we have time.
Yeah.
You mentioned it, and it would be good to know.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I did do that. I just can't remember
Oh,
how.
yeah, you was going to show us that.
Yeah.
Jeff, was that going to be something within WordPress as it is set up, or was that going to be a plugin?
What's that?
The description
Yeah, I don't remember if
What I was gonna say is there is a plugin, Yoast SEO, which allows you to.
title and description
you
option.
You can, yeah, modify that, totally.
Yeah, so that's on my list towards the last page. Okay, so here's the ones that I was going to look at. The GT matrix, not valid, but tells the speed of the site. Okay, and then there's the W3 total cache. We already talked about that. So what's the website? Here it is. GTMetrix.com.
Is it 2 T's? I see 1 T.
GTMetrix.com. This will analyze your site and make recommendations on how to update it. So again, I can post my Raskoff Media .com /student 1. It's going to analyze my page. Uh-oh. Is it not good when it takes a long time?
It got to the third one. It's got
Uh-oh.
to the fourth one. There's one more part.
Uh-oh. It doesn't like my red background, does it?
Oh, boy.
Oh my gosh, I got my page speed is C.
But let's scroll down.
My SCLO score is D. I got a D.
Just scroll. There you go.
Oh my god, my site
There you go.
images are bad. Defer parsing of JavaScript. Leverage browser caching is bad. Mini CSS. Enable gzip compression. Serve scaled images. Avoid landing page redirects. So, I got 100% on some stuff.
But then if you say go up to, I'm trying to think, if you hit the button to drop down, well,
It takes 4.7 seconds to load the page.
it gives you it'll give you instructions on how to correct the issues. I'm just trying to remember where it's down. We're right there. Okay, maybe one of the drop down arrows on the left. Like there, there you go. It's showing you where things are happening.
Wow.
And they even optimize versions for you. I don't know if they then put in any additional code, but they actually optimize them.
So there you go. This tool is useful to see how your site is loading, right? GTmatrix.com reports. Whoosh. And I got a D.
Sometimes it's really easy to resolve them.
Let's put in West Valley and see how bad they are.
There you go.
You can do a comparison on your right. Oh, that's okay.
Whoosh. Let's see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at an E. Is there such thing as an E?
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's a content management system. I'm trying to remember the name of them. There we go.
So they got a pretty bad score.
Well, it's just the things up top.
Uh-oh. Let's put in my Zircon site. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
He's so positive.
Uh-oh.
Hey, a picture came up.
F! Oh, jeez, I got an F.
Oh yeah, you're the programmer, huh?
Damn, look at that.
Yeah,
F.
just scroll down. We'll see what it is. There we go.
Whoosh.
So you're browsing.
Too much JavaScript.
You show
Well,
that to your boss?
There's if you put the JavaScript, if it can load at the bottom of the page,
Yeah.
can you do that?
Hmm?
Can you put your JavaScript at the bottom of the page? It's probably up top, is it in the header?
It's all over the place.
Yeah.
I randomly just throw code in randomly.
Yeah.
That's what happens. That's why I got an F. Randomly throw code in.
That's a-
Okay, so
You'll make it-
this might be. This was on this page. This website is on this page, the very bottom.
So if we wanna get depressed, we can go do that one.
What's that?
If we wanna get depressed, we can go and do that one. Get discouraged.
So if you want to see how your site is doing, you can go to the gtmatrix.com and see if you get an F2.
Makes me feel a lot better about my sites, because I was getting.
You were getting C's
I was
probably.
getting C's sometimes. I'm like, what the,
What am I getting a C?
I've optimized everything. What's the matter?
Well, the biggest problem, of course, is that the images are in WordPress. The way it deals with images.
There's a plugin. I gotta find it for you real quick. I made a little page with my notes here. It's a remove query strings plugin, and that's to do with the CSS and the JavaScript. And I put that on a WordPress site. First, I tested on Pingdom to see how fast it went, and then I put it on, turned it on. Immediately, it was noticeably faster.
And what's it called?
I can give you the link. Actually,
It's in the plugins here.
if you go to my student site,
Oops. What are you?
Crow
CROW?
/ and then WordPress - resources.
Like that? Uh-oh. I got an epic 404 article not found.
But it's right here.
CROW forward
Maybe you need a / wait, word.
WP.
No, you have to spell WordPress out.
Oh, you have to spell WordPress out?
Yeah,
Oh.
sorry. Don't you want Google to find WordPress?
Oh, okay.
Okay, and just scroll down to right under, let's see, one more. There it is. Remove query strings plugin, and click on that one.
Remove query strings from static resources. Removes query strings from static resources like CSS and JS, JavaScript files. So this one really worked for you?
Yeah.
Makes your site faster?
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm going to put it on my client site next.
everybody should put this on their site.
If it breaks, it's not my fault.
If it breaks, it's Dora's fault.
Not my
What is
fault.
it again?
It's plug what's
The URL's up there too if you want to go directly to it.
Strings? Oh,
Query
query?
strings?
Remove query strings from static resources. Yeah, it's a really long name.
remove query strings from static resources. So you made us a nice web page with all the best plugins.
Yeah, and I put my affiliate links on the bottom. I have to disclose that. But there's no affiliate links on the top, just on the hosting and the themes, but the plugins, of course, aren't.
So here's you did the W3 total cache?
Yeah, I said to be careful with it though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this one's called Remove Query Strings from Static Resources, and you like that one. Here's the GT Matrix one, testing one we
And
just talked about.
Pingdom's right above it for speed. These two services will give you different answers, so it's good to compare.
Pingdom website speed test. Enter a URL to test the load time of that page. Analyze it to find bottlenecks. Okay, so what are we gonna do?
Do Zircon.
I was gonna do West Valley.
Okay.
We like to find their bottlenecks.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Four seconds to load westvalley.edu. Uh-oh. Test my site every day. So yeah, they have a lot of JavaScript, it looks like, and a bunch of CSS and an external JavaScript. All these things will slow your site down, huh? Logo. Oh, look! It even tells you how long it took to load all these
Yeah,
things.
so I like looking at the
Ooh,
different
this
ways.
is a pretty good tool here. Again, this one was Pingdom.
Yeah, it's you have to go to tools.pingdom. If you just go to Pingdom, they try to sell you something.
Tools.pingdom.com.
Yeah, this is the free one.
Let me try my other site. Uh-oh.
And then they give all those other tabs like a page analysis.
1.5 megabytes. Whoosh. That's a big site. Oh, I got all these. Look at these JavaScripts. PHP. What do I got a PHP script in there for? All these jQueries. All these CSS files. Animated flags. All these graphics. Look at whoosh. Look at this one. Oh.
With the files. Well, it doesn't look that big. I wonder why it's doing that.
And then a contact form. YouTube stuff. Wow. I need to optimize going on there. Look at that. Okay, so you know, looking at these.
You got a grade of 82. That's still pretty good. You see that?
Where do I got?
Your grade is 82.
Oh, 82 out of 100. I got a B.
So look how good that one makes you feel compared to GT Metrics, right?
I got an F on the other one.
Yeah.
So
But
geez.
they're looking at different things. So.
Okay. Okay, let's try some of these plugins that we've been talking about here. Again, I'm back into my dashboard, or not dashboard. Yeah, my dashboard, and the spam one, as met, block spam in the comments, but it was $5 a month, I believe. I wrote it down like that. The AKISMET. Checks your comments against the web service to see if they look like spam. Oh, that's right. We were looking at that one. Keys are free for personal blogs. Paid subscribers are available for business and commercial. Is that what you were reading before? Right? Tom, is this the one we were reading? Yeah. Yeah. So. Free to download all the plugins that make it work. That make it work. Pay. The other one I was looking at for you is this WooCommerce. WooCommerce. Let's try that one. Commerce. Minimum lightweight. Review WooCommerce. Woo button text. WooCommerce minimum weight plugin. Set minimum set per order. Easy to use. Compatible with latest WordPress versions. WooCommerce minimum weight.
That's a different one, but yeah, there's one that's just called WooCommerce.
This is a different one?
Yeah.
Warning, this plugin has not been tested on your version. Oops. So.
I found it and I installed it and you have to go to it. Oh, no, I'm gonna have to do it.
Which one is it?
It's just called WooCommerce.
There's several,
WooCommerce Card Connect Payment Gateway.
No,
It's
look at
called WooCommerce. It's all one word. There's no space in between it.
Okay, let me try that. WooCommerce, all one word, no space in between.
And it's not a keyword. Put it in there. Here you go.
Oh, it is. Oh, it's a little badger guy. Look at him. He's cute. Oh.
But then you have to go through these steps.
WooCommerce is a free e-commerce plugin that allows you to sell anything beautifully built to integrate seamlessly with WordPress. WooCommerce is the world's favorite e-commerce solution that gives you both store and developers complete control. With endless flexibility. Oh, that sounds too good to be true. I'm going to have to.
This guy's building this site and he wants the orders to go to the manufacturer in Los Angeles, so it has to interface with some other person's website or that person who's going to ship the stuff.
Uh-huh.
So we're creating the website up here, and then when people place the orders, it goes to this other person, another company.
Are you using the Woo?
So this is what the other company guys told us to use.
The Woo. WooCommerce.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's
Okay, I'm going to try it. I don't know. I'm going to look at it.
So yeah,
Okay, let me try it. Activate plugin. Let me see what it looks like.
Then it's complicated.
Oh, I bet you it is.
I'm gonna have to do a tutorial on it.
Thank you for choosing WooCommerce to power your online store. This quick setup wizard will help you configure the basic setting. It's completely optional and shouldn't take longer than 5 minutes. Okay, let's go. Shop. Okay, what kind of shop do you want? Your store needs a few essential pages. The following will be created automatically if you do not already have it. I don't have them, so I'm going to hit continue. Where's your store based? Alabama? No. Argentina?
Oh,
Where's my state? This is a hard menu to deal with here. It goes too fast. It's too big. It's too big. Which currency? Dollars. Which units would be used for product weight? Pounds. Which units would be used for product dimensions? Inches. Sounds good. Shipping and tax setup. If you will be charging sales tax or shipping physical goods, will you be shipping products? Yes. I'll be shipping physical goods to customers. Domestic cost. Total price. International shipping cost. No, maybe I won't be. That's too complicated. Yes, I'll be paying sales tax. Enter the price. I will enter prices exclusively. Import start tax rate. Import tax rate. No, I don't know what I'm doing there. Payment. PayPal. You got your PayPal email address. Cashier payments. Cash or delivery. Bank transfer. We want cash. Your store is ready. What do I click on?
Say no thanks.
What is this? Create your first product? Well, there we go. Product name. What's my first product name? I'm going to do a stud sensor. My product is a stud. Your product main body of content should describe the product. This is a stud. Oops. I'm trying to type. Why won't it let me type? Oh, I guess I should put an image in too. Oh, we gotta find a URL of my image. Let me get an image. Oh, there's my new product. Okay, where was I at? Oh, here it is. Okay, so we got an image. Check the virtual box if this is.
That's
Check.
if you're selling a service and you're not, it's not a product.
So I dismissed that.
Yeah.
Downloadable products. No.
That's like if you're selling software.
Next, you'll need to give your product a price. This is a $100 product. I can't put a dollar sign in there. I guess
think
not.
it automatically will put it.
Sales price is $90. Taxable. Taxable. Custom field. Okay, I think I have enough here. How do I move on? Well, I don't have a SKU, do I? Product tag, product image. I already did an image, didn't I? Oh, let me get my image again. Oh, I went out and got an image. Here, we can sell this. Okay, so my product image, product tag. Okay. How do I see it? There we go. It's on sale. Look at that. Sale price of 90. Look at that. How many do you want? 5. We can add to cart. View my cart. $450. Apply my coupon. Proceed to checkout. Look at that. I built myself an e-commerce. I can sell my pottery online now.
And what was that? That was
The Woo one.
the Woo one.
WooCommerce.
And that was free.
I think you could probably get add-ons that you pay for.
That's a plug-in.
Okay, that was fun. I can place my order. Oh, I forgot to put in all my stuff.
See, I have to figure out how to put sizes in there, because he's selling t-shirts, so.
What's that?
I have to figure out how to put in different sizes, have a drop-down menu that, in the order.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a-
Well, it looks like you can configure it. It's over here now. You got your orders, coupons, reports, settings, system status, add-ons. I'm sure you just go back into settings, and
Yeah, I think there's a. you click on
it looks like
it,
there's a whole bunch of different options in here.
There's one that says variable price, I think that's what I have to use,
Mm-hmm.
anyway.
Yeah.
How did you get the tax?
And then, right, so you can put an email in there, so that when someone orders, you get an email confirmation, you know, it sends you an email,
Uh-huh.
so.
Confirm your order.
Yeah, I think it'll, I don't know. When someone orders, you get an email saying they ordered, I don't know, look at this.
How does it keep track of the sales tax?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be nice if it was just the number of the.
Okay, so that was WooCommerce. You might want to try that. I don't know. That looks like a pretty useful one. I don't know. Let's see another one. Where am I at? I was under. Where's my plugins? Oh, here they are. Let's try another one. I have duplicate post. I don't know what that one is. Let me see that one. DUPLICATE. Duplicate post. Duplicate post. Clone post and pages. This plugin allows a clone to clone a post or page or edit it as a new draft. If you find it useful, please consider donating. There you go. How it works. In Edit Post, Edit Pages, you can click on Clone link below the title. This will immediately create a copy and return to the list. In an Edit Post, Edit Pages, you can click on New Draft link below and post. On the Post Edit screen, you can click on Copy a new draft above, Cancel, Move to Trash. So I guess this is just a way of working on a page without it being live. That's what I would assume. I wrote down change homepage without it be live. Boy, there's some good English there. So that was one. Let's look at another one. What do I have? Membership. So if you want people to sign up for a membership, Membership 2. Simple membership. Membership simplified. Ultra, user Ultra membership plugin. Again, I would look, there seems like there's a lot of different membership ones here. I would look for one that has, 1 million active users or something. Oh, here's a Woo membership. You want to be a Woo membership? Because that looks like it works with the Woo thing.
Let's see, yes.
Yeah. Gym Studio membership. Oh, this guy has 0 active installs. That seems like a scary one there.
Click and click.
Uh-oh, it's got 1 bad review. I would look at all these, but this one doesn't have any reviews. I would avoid all these unless, you know. This one has 40 plus active installs. This might be a good one. S2 member framework, members, rule, compatibility, membership, PayPal membership. So I don't know. Anybody try any of these memberships before? This one has 40,000, so this one might be good. Paid Memberships Pro, a revenue-generating machine for membership sites. Unlimited levels with recurring payment, protected content, and member management. So I guess if you want people to be members, you could put one of these in there. I don't know. I haven't really tried one. We can try one if you want. Which one do you want to try? Membership 2 or Membership Pro?
Membership 2.
This
Oh,
one?
No, actually, it only has 3 stars.
You want me to do this one?
Yeah.
Install now. It's got 4 stars.
It's got more installs.
It's working on it. Let's try it. Where is it? It's here. Membership Pro plugin. Add a membership level to get started. So you got your name, ID, name, billing detail, expiration, account pages, billing information, cancel pages, checkout pages, confirmation pages, invoice pages, level pages. Choose one. About. I don't know. Include shortcut pro amp. I'm not really sure. I don't think I have any pages in here, so I don't know. I'll put them all on the same page. How about that? Dope. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be working right. I'm sure it's useful. I don't know. Then I had the WP Smush Pro, makes the images optimized. Broken link checker, Google will give negative reviews if you have broken links, I wrote. Redirection helps you take old pages when you redirect. We already talked about that. Again, the table press in the cards. I'm not sure about this one, so I might just remove this one. So again, if you don't want plugins, you can go to installed plugins and you can deactivate them if you can find them. Which one did I have? Here it is. Deactivate. And the Woo thing, I'm going to deactivate for now. So if you're not going to use them, I'm going to deactivate them. Okay, let's look. Which one do I want? How about the table one? That looks like a good one. Where is that? Table what? What do I have? Table Press. T-A-B-L-E-P-R-E-S-S. Table Press? Oh, no, I don't have it installed. I need to go to Add Plugin. Add New. Let's try it. Table, T-A-B-L-E. Table, what did I say? Table Press? P-R-E-S-S. Oh, here it is. So I think this would be a very useful one. If you're building things that you need tables for. It's right here, table press. So if I go to one of my posts, let's go to one of my posts. And then let's go find some space. And let's try it. Table, all tables, add new table, import a table, export a table, plugins option, about table press. Probably, you know, in the import table, let's see what format. Look, they want a CSV file, right? So this one would be very useful for you if you're using Excel. You can export out of Excel as a CSV file, and it looks like you can import it in here, and it'll come in. So those of you who use Excel, here we can make a good a sample of that right now if you want. Let's try. Where's my Excel? This looks very useful, this one. So those of you who do things in Excel. We can do the airport one. There we go. Ah, it's missing that one. No airport? Movies? Ah, I must have deleted these. Oh, I had some in here somewhere. I must have moved them. Hold on. I know they're in here somewhere. Here we got the digital media schedule for fall 2015. Whoosh, definitely not that one. Hold on, I'm close. I know there's some Excel file somewhere on this computer. No. Come on, there's got to be an Excel file somewhere. Well, here's my grades. There we go. Okay, there we go. I went to Prospect High School. Look at that.
This year?
That's what it says.
Look, I got a C- in personal finance, so that's not good. So it looks like probably the best format if you were going to use Excel to bring into WordPress. It looks like you would save as not a workbook file, but you could save as a CSV file. Comment separated value. That might be the way to go. Let's see if that works. Maybe the Excel file will work. Let me see. Where was that? Import CSV file. Yeah. Oh, it has an Excel file. You can bring an experimental, it says, though. Probably the best is a CSV. I've used CSVs a lot to make tables before. Didn't I save it on the desktop? Oh, here it is. There it is. Look at that. Looks like you can alter it a little bit. It's putting it in a big table rows. Look at that. Whoosh. How do I put it into the thing? Do I have to export it? Copy other actions. Save changes. I already did that. How do I put it into my post, though?
Oh, it says right there, to insert the table into a page, you copy the short code and paste it.
Where's the short code? This one right here?
Yeah.
Copy this short code.
And then you'll paste it in your post.
Let me post it in my post. Down here. Let's save. Uh-oh.
Here, keep going.
Oh, here it is. Look at that. So probably, you know, this might be useful. Bringing stuff in from Excel. So that was called the table press. Okay, so that was a good one. That was called table press. How do I get back? Ah. Okay. Well, we can take a little break if you want. We'll come back and we'll do some more plugins. We'll make sure we try the one with the title and descriptor next.
Yoast?
Yoast, that's the one. That's the important one, right?
And Yoast has a couple of good things. Yoast has the Google Analytics one.
Yeah. So let's take a little break. We come back, you know, and before we leave, of course, we need to raffle off our pottery and a lemon bag of limes. I got 2 bags of limes. You might win one.
You have to make key lime pie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in the kitchen quite a bit, so we use limes for more.
Take a little break. We'll come back and we'll do some.
Well, I'm doing one for the first guy. But that's not right. Video work, photography. Yeah, what do you hear in business? Eventually we'll get contacts.
So the Yoast SEO, I guess, is the #1 SEO tool, right?
Pardon me?
This Yoast SEO.
1 million installs.
Look, 1 million active installs. It's compatible with your version of WordPress. Install now sounds like a good choice. Activate plugin. Gives you the title and description option and shows you what look like in Google. My English isn't very good. Gives you the XML site map feature. Okay, where was I at? So I put it in Yoast. Where was I at? Oh, start tour. I guess we can start the tour. These are the general settings for Yoast SEO. Here you can restart this tour or revert the Yoast SEO settings to default. Tab your info and company info. Tab Webmaster Tools. Tab. More Yoast. Tab. General. We've summarized the most recent changes. Translate Yoast. Your info. Oh, this is the name of, so that's what they were talking about, your company info in here. And you want an alternative name? Great Pottery, how about that? Choose whether the company's person. Are we a company or a person? I'm a person. What is my person name? There we go. Save changes. Webmaster Tools. You got your Bing, you got your Alexa. Verification. You can use these boxes below to verify with different Webmaster Tools if your site is already. I don't know. I don't really have this. I don't have that, or that. So I don't have these. I don't have those Webmaster Tools. Where was I at? Oh, I was in Webmaster Tools. So, security. Disable the advanced part of the Yoast SEO meta box. Okay, so here we go. So we got titles and meta tag right here. Where did that go? So titles and meta, Yoast SEO. Don't miss the crawler. Yoast has been updated to version. Click here. What's new? General. Enable force rewrite titles. Yoast has to auto detect whether it needs to force rewrite the titles for your page. If you think it's wrong, then you need to know what you're doing. You can change the settings here. Title separator, right? This is the option between the words, right? Is that sort of what that is? I think. So you know when you're going in with the I guess the name of the folder, right? I would imagine that's what this is.
I'm gonna try it, see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it like a dot or something.
Choose the symbol to use as your title separator. This will display, for instance, between your post title and site name. Symbols are shown in the size they appear in search results. So, okay. Home page. So here's where you can type your title at. Page title. What are we doing? Raskoff. Ceramics. Now when I like location. I'm a location kind of person because usually when people are looking for something, you know, sometimes they type in the search engine the location, right? If you're looking for flowers, you don't type in just flowers, do you? Flower shop San Jose, flower shop, you know. So in my title, I like to put, you know, put things even with that, you know, something like that. And then of course you can do a meta description. So the title should be, you know, not too long because you remember if you looked at your Google, right? Google kind of cuts it off, right? If you type in our Zircon Stud Finder, you'll see, you know, it gets cut off right about here, right? But the descriptor can be a little bit longer, right? So that's kind of important. So this is the greatest piece of pottery ever. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Ever. Okay, whatever. So again, we got our title, our descriptor tag, post type. Oh, that was the home page. Post type, you got the same thing. If you don't want to be in Google, you can check the no index, no follow, right? Okay, so if you don't want to, because you might not want to be in Google, right? Not everybody wants to be in Google. So you do the no index, no follow. That'll keep you, hopefully, out of Google. I don't think you'll ever be completely out of Google. Do you see that one?
Why? Because there's too much competition? Is that it?
Well, maybe you have stuff on there that you've stolen from somebody else. Right?
Not me.
Some thievery's out there, people using other people's photos, people using other people's text, people using other people's stuff. I don't know. Maybe you don't want people to find you in Google, that's all. But that's what the no index, no follow is for. Show date in snippet preview. Yoast SEO meta box. I don't know what this means, all of these pages. So then you got title and description for your pages. And then title and description for your media. And so on. So I would probably fill all these out.
If I was in WordPress, would I have the content be saved in the iCloud?
Content saved in the iCloud. What do you mean by
Like
iCloud?
If I've got a blog and all that stuff, is that saved in the iCloud?
Well, it's saved on the server, right? So the server's like a cloud storage, I guess. It's on the internet.
Those things
Yeah.
just
So
over my head. Okay.
Yeah, but it might not be,
The server has.
you know, because, you know, when you type in Raskoff Media Student 1, you know, that's a server spot, or your last name, and so on. Archives, authors archives, date archives, duplicate content prevention. If you're running a one author blog, the author archive will be exactly the same as your homepage. This is what's called duplicate content problem. If this is the case, on your site you can choose either to disable it, which makes it redirect to the homepage, or enable no follow, so it doesn't show up in the search results. So I guess there's an author archive for your blog. And then other. If you want to prevent page 2 and further any archives to show up in the search results, enable this. No index of subpages. I don't know why you'd want to use meta keywords, but if you want to, check this box. Of course, you know, Google doesn't really use keywords. So, I guess if you want to, you could use that. Prevent search engines from using the DMOZ descriptor for pages from this site as a search result. Add nope meta robot tag site-wide. Prevent search engines from using the Yahoo directory descriptor for pages from this site in the search results. So what is the DMOZ? Is an open directory, I guess. Do you want to be in the open directory? I guess this is prevent search engines from using the DMOZ descriptor. Oh, if you put yourself probably inside of the open directory. So if you don't know what the DMOZ is, it's an open directory project. You can go there. And I guess what they're trying to say is if you don't want to use the descriptor in here, I guess that's what it seems to me. So if you've never been to this, you can search for, let's say, West Valley College, and we can find it. Maybe it's not in the directory. There it is. So I guess they're talking about not using the descriptor here. Okay, I'm assuming that's something that they're talking about. Where was it? No, there. Prevents search engines from using Yahoo directory descriptor. And of course, if you don't know, you know, Yahoo still has a directory. So that was all under titles and metas. Then you got social. You got your accounts for your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, MySpace, Pinterest, YouTube, Google+, whoosh, Facebook, whoosh, Twitter, Pinterest, Google+, all built right into this Yoast SEO. Then they have the XML sitemap. This will generate a sitemap, I believe, automatically for you, right? Let's see. I'm lost. Too bad that page can't be found.
So
Remember I changed it? Do you remember I changed the PHP one? It said you are lost. Too bad. Do you remember that? There, I found it. I'm lost and too bad. I guess I don't have a sitemap. You can find your XML sitemap here. I guess I don't. You do not need to generate the XML sitemap, nor would it take time to generate after publishing a post. So that's all in there. Advanced tools. Whoosh. How to insert breadcrumbs in your theme. Usage of this breadcrumb feature is explained to our knowledge base article on breadcrumbs implementation. So what are breadcrumbs? That's usually as people go from a page to a page to a page, it shows up as following the links that you have done so that it helps you get back out, right? That's why they call it a breadcrumb, right? So you can enable breadcrumbs. I don't really have. But we got a home. So if you had multiple pages, this might be useful. Then of course you have your permalinks, which is the name of the files, right? The category is here. You can strip the category out. Because right now, if you look, it says, you know, student 1. All my links say what? raskoffmedia.com, student 1, and so on. You might want to get rid of that. And then you can do a redirect. I think that was it, right? This helps you create cleaner URLs by automatically removing the stop words from them. Remove stop words from slugs. This prevents thread replies from working when the user has JavaScript disabled. But a large site can mean a huge improvement in crawl efficiently for search engines when you have a lot of comments. Okay. So this might be useful, at least getting rid of the folder name, right? Because student 1 is what? The folder that my style's in. So then, you know, it would be Raskoff Media and then whatever the name of the page is. So that might be useful.
You can change that in the appearance. Is it appearance? I forget. You have to click on it and I'll tell you what it's called.
Which one?
But you know where it has under appearance? Or no, settings. I'm sorry. Settings and permalinks.
Permalinks.
Yeah, but don't put there now.
And you can get rid of that here.
Remember, scroll down to like right above custom, the post name. Wait.
This one?
Actually, that one has. Well, yeah, student 1 because that's that's your site.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so if you click post name, it'll make it shorter.
Mm-hmm. So that might be something you can change here, huh?
Yeah, and I think that's as short as you can make it, but it'd be interesting to see if Yoast tried to make it shorter.
Okay, let's try.
Okay.
Where were we at? It was under tools? Or was I under advanced? I was under site. Was I under advanced? Oh yeah, permalink.
Yeah.
Strip that out. Save changes. Let's see. Let's view my site. No, it's. Oh, it got rid of this part.
Did it say something? The
It
homepage.
just says yeah. Oh, it just.
The homepage, I don't think so.
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh, I'm not going to
actual-
Google Dupe. We want to go to a subpage.
Yes.
No, it's
There.
still.
No, you don't have your.
I still have student 1.
Well, you have to because that's your website.
Okay, yeah, that's because it's inside here.
Yeah, so that's as
Yeah.
short as we can get. So,
Can't get rid of student 1 completely, I guess.
but you know what? You didn't have like a category in yours to begin with, did you?
Yeah, I got rid of the category. If it would have been uncategorized, right?
Okay.
So it got rid of that.
So there you go.
There you go. So we don't have the category in the name. That's useful. Where was I at? That was here. Is this where I was at? Dashboard. So anything else under the SEO? What do we got? We got advanced tools. Let's see what's under tools. Don't miss your crawl errors. Connect with Google Search Console here. Yoast SEO has been updated for bank bulk editor, file editor, import export. And then we have extensions. Oh no, Search Console. What's that? Search Console. To allow Yoast SEO to fetch your Google Search Console information, please enter your Google authorization code. So I guess you have to get your Google authorization code for the search. And then extensions, let's see what kind of, you got the video SEO, Yoast SEO Premium, News SEO, and Local SEO, and license. We don't have a license yet. Okay, so that's probably the most useful one, right? Anybody, you ever used the Yoast before? Not yet.
Did you do anything on a page yet? I was kind of playing with something else here, so I wasn't watching. Or were you just doing your basic settings?
I was just going through the settings.
Yeah.
Looking at name and descriptor, right?
Because then on the page, you can,
On a post?
on a post, yeah, you can do things. You just scroll down.
Where?
All the way, past your content.
Oh.
There you go.
There it is. You put in your keywords.
Focus keyword is maybe just like a two-word phrase. And they've got a question mark there that I think might explain it better than I can. You click on the little question mark.
Pick the main keyword or phrase that this blog post page is about. Okay.
And
It shows you what it would look like inside of Google.
The way it is right now. And, you know, I don't follow this exactly because it's almost like he's saying these certain words have to be in every, you know, the preview, the keyword, the title, and the meta description.
So.
And sometimes that doesn't always work depending on what your page is about.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a good guide. But sometimes I think you have to make your own decision.
I tend to repeat the words over
Anyway,
so it doesn't matter. Title displayed in Google is limited to a fixed width. Yours is too long. My greatest ceramics in the world is too long. Oh, and then here's the description for the tag, and here's the keywords.
So for your title, you'd have to change it on the document itself. Well,
Where did I write that?
that's more like.
I think I wrote it in the Yoast SEO when I did. Yeah. That's why. Okay, so page analysis. We don't have any.
Yeah, pretty focused keyword.
Yeah, we don't have anything yet.
Then it'll show you up top, like it'll give you a color-coded grade on your SEO on the right. See where it says check, SEO check? It's to your right by the update button. You're right there. So it's telling you what you need to do.
Yeah, we don't have any focus keywords.
Raspberry ceramics.
Yeah, we gotta put something in here.
No, that's the tag section.
Oh.
You gotta scroll up a little. Or down. Oh, I see. It was under general.
Yeah.
Sorry. It looks different up there.
I'm sure you'll figure it out. I don't know. Any other plugins you can tell me that you want? Have you looked and searched for plugins? Because there's all kinds of plugins that you can get that are very useful. Like I was thinking of using a comparison. Right now, I want to be able to compare two products next to each other on the web page, right? So I typed in compare, P-A-R-I-S-O-N, comparison? I think I typed that in the other day. Compare.
C-O-M-P-A-R?
Comparison. Is that what I was doing? Yeah. And so I want to be able to, like on this site, I want to be able to compare, have people be able to, instead of just looking right now, they can read the description. I want them to be able to click on one of the products and then click on another product and then have them compare settings next to each other. So I went into the plugin option here and I typed in comparison and I got, you got this one right here. So I'm not really sure. I'm just pointing out that is, think of what you want to do on your site and search for it in the plugins. And you might be able to find the one that you want. Yes?
Yeah, is there a plugin for surveys? Like SurveyMonkey?
Oh, I'm sure there's a million surveys.
But isn't SurveyMonkey the best one?
Well, SurveyMonkey is a website, but if you want to build a survey, yeah, they might even have a plugin, probably. I don't know which one. WordPress Survey and Pool offers unique solutions to get your visitors' feedback directly. I would just look, who's using which one. This one only has 10 active users. I'd be afraid of that one. Look at this one, just another survey tool. It's got 1 star. You would think there would be more of these. Snappy survey. This one's got 6,000 plus. That's better than some of them. This one has 500. Spiritual gift survey. Google consumer survey. Drag and drop your survey in the WordPress way. This one has 800 active users. It's got 12, got a bunch of stars. I don't know. Anybody else have one they want to share? No? No survey you want to share? Okay. Anybody want a site they want to show to us?
Found a WooCommerce compare, but I'll just make a list of these and send them to you.
What's that? Okay, who's ready for the raffle?
Eh,
Definitely ready.
Okay, let's do the raffle. We got 2 bags of limes and a nice piece of pottery to raffle off before you leave.
I've got a lime tree, but I'll take the ceramics, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Whoosh. I guess we should have had some scissors in there.
Whoosh.
And I'll leave your folders active so you can practice for a while, I guess. I don't know. I have another class that I'm going to be doing this in January, first week of January. I'll have to redo the server by then. What's that? No, oh, you're talking to her. Okay, here we go. Write your name and fold once. 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 Sloppy. Survey time. Here we go. We're gonna get somebody's gonna win a wonderful piece of pottery. Pottery. Or a bag of limes. Who wants a lime? Who wants a lime? Who wants a lime?
Thank you.
Laura, you didn't get a little tag, did you?
Do I get one?
Got one here for you. Don't worry.
I'm playing with you. Now you got me doing the compare thing. I really like those.
The what?
The compare products.
Oh yeah.
Because when I'm buying anything that's electronic or anything, just the features and the size.
Did you fold one? Just fold one. No more than one. One. In there, it looks like the lottery. You get the win. You could win. You could win. You could win. You could win something fabulous. You could win something fabulous. If only I had a stud finder.
That would be good.
I just got this towards me.
You might. It's a pretty ugly piece of gold here. You might not want to win it. It's light though. Okay. Who wants a bag of limes? There's not too many in there. But they're fresh from a tree.
Lines are full.
Okay, Dora, did you put yours in?
Uh-huh. So I can't pull my own out.
Pull one out, but don't pull your.
I won't pull mine
I'm
out.
like, I can get it.
Uh-oh.
Should I call out the name?
Yeah, whatever.
There's Daniel here.
Daniel gets a bag of limes. Hope you like limes.
I thought he was going to
There's no seeds in them. Seedless limes. Anyone want one? Okay. You're next. Pick one out. Dora, you get a bag of limes. You win. See? You get a bag of limes. You don't? Do you have a lime tree of your own?
I think I should share. You'll take some?
Okay, this is the last one. It's for a piece of pottery, and then we're all gonna go home. Hopefully, you will learn enough about WordPress. I know you need practice.
Yeah, I
You
got,
need practice. You need practice.
We all need to.
You all need to practice. I recorded this. Let me stop the recording.
this is.
I'll edit it a little bit. All the